Most of the time, because 9 times out of 10 it's done with motion. You always put your own side down.
I always get mine good.
I didn't mind this. Doing rugby one. And I don't know, you guys remember the money?
Yeah.
3 months in a row, I won it.
Yeah.
Well, this year, no one super close.
That's good. Looks pretty good, actually. That's your indigenous down.
That's the one, yeah. Yeah, for some reason I said, right, well, no, indigenous money.
It's a good clash.
Yeah.
With red.
Yeah.
Red.
It's good to be able to see the difference.
Yeah.
Some matches you sit there and you
Well, the second in the third, that was a bit of a clash.
Yeah,
We were going.
you're going by the short.
Yeah.
Problem. I sort of remember back in the good old days where black and white TV and you're watching North Carolina culture play.
Yeah.
And you always see the difference.
Yeah, that's right. You work it out.
Those grounds back then were so muddy, it wasn't fun.
Yeah, that's right.
Couldn't see the markings and everything.
Yeah.
We all survived, didn't we?
Always made.
Glenferrie.
Glenferrie, yeah.
It would have been in the drought. The ground was muddy because that's the way they liked it.
Well, I went to St John's, which was just down the road from Glenferrie Oval, and we used to train on it. And, yeah. How tiny grounds were. Hello.
Hello.
It's young Brad up there.
Oh, Brett, how are you? I didn't recognise you. Could be a bit of trouble.
Small world is fun.
Yeah.
I didn't see you there, Cranny. How are you, mate?
Good, buddy. Good. Yeah, just no sugar
You don't
today.
think I'd...
Hey?
No sugar today. Just a brownie.
Yeah, they planted some rice seed just before that rain, for that week rain, and it's really built up. Well, I walked in there this morning, just on a couple of weeks ago. I could have given it a clip just slowly when rice, but no music today. Oh, clean. Boombox. Yeah, pretty nice.
Are you going to be around here? Are you going to be around here?
Well, they did play a couple of the old tunes, but
Did they? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Summer 69. Basically 50s to 90s music.
Oh, yeah.
Sam Jewell's going to play unless he's coming forward. Robbie Jones. I didn't see where the teams, they didn't have the team lined up before we played those four.
Oh, I don't know. I saw it.
It's ridiculous. He might now that Hamilton's not playing. I think he plays too far forward for Brody. That's the problem. He plays up too
I'll
wide.
mention it, and then you might be bringing the expert points in with that. Will I have it? I'll talk about key matchups. Maloney, Smith, Miller and Harrison players. Blake and Willie get picked up by Huddersfield. And Woodburn, that's the net. I see the other little boy here, picked up small force and early veteran.
Awesome.
Yeah. He was a late season.
This is year and 12 year. This is Billy Benson.
About 2 minutes.
You got sunscreen on, bros? You got the sunscreen on? Groman. Yeah, he play maybe forward, mid forward.
I reckon he played last time.
Where's the helmet?
Oh, okay. I guess I didn't miss him.
Well, yeah. Yeah, well, I know you got a good relation. I'm a big fan of Dave Rose, just that interaction they had.
Yeah, such a good football. He was my dad. Yeah, no, that's his coaching.
Actually, the SA was really good.
Yeah. They're very good. They do ring us a fair bit. We'll back and forth. So if you can start to build those relationships too, mate.
I think it's one of those things like back then, it was asked about how often you didn't really know the answer. Just, even if it's unofficial, just check in. What's going on?
Well, we can do
Just a brief 30-minute check-in, fortnightly or monthly, I don't know.
Now, as I said, mate, we used to be.
Get underway.
Well, welcome to the QAFL first elimination final at the Totally Workback Park here at Victoria Point for the big match of the day between Redland-Victoria Point and Surfers Paradise. My name's Jack Barry. I'll be in the commentary box today with Brad Moore, the 2019 Surfers Paradise Premiership coach, who will be doing special comments. Brad, beautiful conditions today out here at Redlands.
You couldn't ask for any better conditions, Jack. It was obviously going to get quite warm as well with that sun blaring down on the players, so it's going to be a war of attrition today, which you wouldn't expect. You would expect come finals time. So looking forward to a great battle between really two great sides and pretty consistent sides this season.
Brad, you've been a part of Queensland footy for a long time and you coached at the highest level here. What's the big difference moving into a finals game as opposed to the home and away season? We were here a few weeks ago. We saw that the last time they met, that Surfers Paradise 105 defeated Redland-Victoria Point here 69. So that was about 3 or 4 weeks ago. How are we looking for this week? What's the big changes?
Oh, it's going to be interesting. There's a few ins for Redland, and you and I were both at their game last week against Labrador, and they're really methodical with the way they play. They structure up really well. They're really disciplined. They're probably a little bit older and more mature and played football longer together. Surfers Paradise on the end, they've just got that win at all cost mentality. Matt Lappin has got them playing some really good brand of football. They're a little inconsistent at times, but when you get them on their best day, they are extremely hard to beat. I actually think that they could perform really well throughout the whole finals. But you speak about finals footy, all it is that the speed and the intensity picks up a little bit, because in the end, in elimination final in particular, there's no tomorrow. This is it. This is the season all on the line, and every player is aware of that, and they want to try to build to that ultimate success. So I'm sure this game will go right down to the wire.
Speaking about our coaches, Redland-Victoria Point coached by Phil Cast, I think in his 5th or 6th year here, obviously a legend down here as a great player, and certainly done a fantastic job. They made the grand final last year. Now obviously they're in a big game today. They've got a few key outs that we spoke about before, but how does he come into today's game? Oh,
look, you're right. Phil Cast has been one of the best coaches going in the competition for a very long time now. He's got his players, like I said, they're really methodical, they're well structured, well drilled, and he's a real calm coach as well. So I've loved the work that he's done here at Redland, and yes, they were thereabouts last year. They've been thereabouts the last few seasons. I'm sure they're working really hard to get themselves another opportunity. They missed out last year coming up against the formidable outfit that Aspley is, but I'm sure that they're going to put all things on the line today and hope to get that opportunity as the final series continues.
And we talk about the Surfers Paradise and Matthew Lappin, who won't be going around again last year, but certainly a very tactical coach. You know, he can seem to get the best out of his players. Had a really good finals series last year, albeit in some extenuating circumstances, but certainly he'll be a bloke to watch today.
Oh, look, Matt's been fantastic for the Surfers Paradise Football Club. Look, he wears his heart on his sleeve. He's really passionate about his coaching, really passionate about the players that are out on the field. I think he's done a fantastic job. I really hope that they continue on and do really well. Like I said, he couldn't have done any more over the last season. It's disappointing that he won't be able to go on again last year, and that's for next year. Sorry, and that's a choice he's decided to make. But I hope and Queensland football hasn't lost him to coaching, because he's been a fantastic asset to the Surfers Paradise Football Club and will be a great asset to any club that might be able to get hold of him in the future. So players moving into position. We have a look at our umpires today, brought to you by Braddon Windows and Doors, and we thank them for their sponsorship. Field umpire Sam Somerville, Frank Rayson and Rowan Smith. The boundary umpires are Alex Donoghue, Cooper Ranney and also Chris Sinchiti. Goal umpires Caleb Fidge and Jonah Grimm, and Kai Pendlebury will be the assistant coach. So players in positions. Looks like Redland-Victoria Point in the red shirt. We're kicking left of screen in the red jumper. And Surfers Paradise, where their Indigenous jumper, they will be kicking to the right of screen. Certainly not far away from the action. Don't forget tomorrow's big game, the 2024 QAFL Grand Final. You can get all your action down at People First Stadium. We watch the girls go around in the Southport and Bond University in both games. 12 o'clock for the reserve, 2:30 for the senior game. So looking forward to that. Umpire holds the ball aloft. It's finals time. It's elimination final time. Elimination number 1. Ready to do the ruck work. We've got Smith for the Demons and Malone. Smith gets a tap out. Racing to the ball first will be Surfers Paradise. I think at the ball, a high tackle. Umpire says play on and says I'll have it, thank you. So Brad, expecting to be pretty tense early on. It is. There's some matchups of Brodie Haverfield's got a huge job down at fullback on playing on Jared Hardy. He's given away a lot of centimetres, and you got Clay Cameron picked up by Nick Harrison. Clay Cameron last week against Labrador was fantastic. Probably the difference between the two sides. So there's two key matchups for the Redland forward line. Smith gets his hands on the ball first, kicked away there. Nice little kick going forward. There for was O'Sullivan, had a good game last week. With strong pressure already as they're trying to gather the ball. Taps the ball forward. Surfers Paradise have the numbers, can't pick up the ball below his feet. Is he pushing it back? Play on's a cool umpire, letting it go early.
and it looks like we bottled up for another throw-up.
Yeah, it's going to be really intense early. You can see the pressure on the ball. Again, everyone full energy, full of beans, so every contest is going to be worth its weight in gold early.
Ruckman battles. Smith gets a tap out. Handball over the top there by Woodburn. He goes for a second one, but it's sharked away there by the Sharks. Kicking in the middle. It's a nice mark taken there by Joey Kennedy. Kennedy looks to switch the ball across. Goes out and finds Haberfield. He's got Mullane short if he wants him. Decides to drive the ball along towards the members wing. The pack set himself. A nice strong mark. Good mark there by Luxton. He's off to the races. Kicks the ball inside forward 50. Can't get the mark. Good defensive pressure there by the Sharks. Can't pick up the ball there was Jones. Trying to patch the ball out of there. Looks like it's going to be brought up, but a nice ball movement from the defence there.
Yeah, great ball movement. Luxton's played really well this season for Service Paradise, and he's going to be really dangerous out here on the wing, or off half back.
Ruckman go at it again. Malone likes to use his body. Woodburn clever. Handball over the top. Nice kick up there by Shea. He drives inside 450, bounces over the top. Can't handle the ball. The numbers are going to suit the Demons if they can get rid of it. Wrapped up cleverly by the defence, and the umpire says I'll have it for ball up number 5 or 6 already.
The Service Paradise setting up really well behind the ball, pressing up into their forward line. They'll want to try and play that front half game. Now the ball's in their forward 50.
No one can get a clear tap. Trying to rove the ball himself there was Ireland. Roll up, umpire said you've got to make a bit more of an effort there, so it'll be a free kick in defence, and it'll be taken there by Reeves. He switches the ball out to the outer wing. One-on-one contest. In front is a nice mark, and the Demons will control the ball.
It's LB Jones there, great mark.
Jones, the vice-captain, goes in short, finds Doran, an accumulator of possessions, really sets up the play. Played state footy earlier in the year, Doran. Eyes darting around, just looking for the right option. He's got Haberfield if he wants him. Goes out wide, finds a running Mullane. He doesn't wait around, he plays on quickly, he steps inside, he'll have to go, using his step. Well done. Under pressure, now he got time and space. Doesn't get the purchase on he would like. Trying to grab the ball there was Miller. Handballs over there to Aston. Nice handball forward. Here's a chance now here for Horsfield as he goes in short. Handball over there is Annabelle, the youngster. Goes in forward. Can't take the mark. The Demons will repel. Take a bounce. This is clever play. This is Jones once again. Kick inside forward 50. The numbers are going to suit Malone. Can he take it? And a nice mark there in defence. Malone plays on quickly, quick ball movement. But the numbers are going to suit Surface Paradise out there if they can pick it up. Loses his feet. I think that's Reardon, handball over the top. Jones, back, over the top. Nice play. Broman, back to his teammate. Now they go back inside forward 50. And there's a mark inside forward 50, and it's a good one too. There's a push. And a free kick going to Smith. Nathan finds his teammate. In the back pocket there. Looks like that is Hunkin. Hunkin goes down the line. Can't take the mark. Reardon again. Skew-if kick. Grubber kick inside 50 is a dirty ball. Can they win possession? Redland's working overtime. Not panicking. Over to Williams and the ball goes out of bounds.
Both teams setting up really strongly behind the football, so Redland can't get it out of their defensive 50 past halfway, but then also they've got their numbers inside defensive 50, so Surface Paradise have no space to work into.
We played 4.5 minutes the first term. QAFL elimination final, the first elimination final here at Totally Workwear Park as they throw the ball in. Big tap away there by Malone. It suits up the dangerous Brown. Handball back. Redland's working in numbers. Just trying to get the ball, just surging the ball forward. Doesn't have to be pretty. Good strong tackle. Umpire says it's high. And it'll be a free kick going to Beardsall. Beardsall quickly, inside forward 50. Oh, made front position, good mark. Good mark there taken by Ireland. He goes into the forward there looking for Jewell. He gets to the ball first, he's under pressure. He keeps the ball alive, handballs forward. Numbers to the pressure. Can he keep the ball in? Good work. Handball went out of bounds and the ball was over the line. So good work there by Bruman.
Pressure early's been fantastic, Jack. Both teams, it's very hard to get clean possession. Redland finding it hard to get a ball across halfway. Surface Paradise set up really well. LB Jones has seemed to be dictating and setting everyone up around that defensive back six. So good setup by Surface Paradise. Redland need to try to run this ball from their back half.
Harrison looks like he's gone to Cameron in defence for the Demons. Kicked away. That was Aston. Led the clearances last week despite only playing half a game. O'Sullivan coming off a good game last week. Here's a chance for Johnson. Can he get the ball? He ducks and weaves. Handballs forward. The skipper. Nice kick forward by Stellard. Oh, lovely mark. Play-ons are cool. Attacking and play in the defence. Handball forward. And they feed it back through Aston once again. He gets the ball back. Miller steps inside. Reardon's there if he wants it. Handball over there. Sharing the ball around surface. Not panicking. They drive it forward. Pack setting themselves. No one can take the mark. Ball spills free. That suits the Demons. A handball to a teammate. Strong tackle. O'Sullivan once again kicks it high. All by himself is Brown. The dangerous Brown. He can go inside forward 50. Can he just a nice little layup? And he does. He finds Johnson. Well, Brad, just a little bit of lack of concentration. The switch was over there.
I think Service Paradise had the run of the play, and the turnover with the handball miss allowed Brown to sneak out the back. And credit to him, didn't just blaze away, used the ball. It's going to be a good kick from here, though, kicking from at least 55.
He's been a revelation up forward this year. Billy Johnson, the number 26, to put the first on the board for the afternoon. The left footer drives it along into the goal square. The Pack set themselves. Punch forward. Play-ons are cool. The Demons will drive the ball back out. There's no one to go to. He'll have to go again. Solid hit. Strong play by the Demons to try him. Johnson's there once again. He's happy to take the ball over the line. But that was solid play. He had to go. The youngster there from the Demons.
Yeah, Jalen Curtis was fantastic. Great contest. Brought the ball to ground. Otherwise, it was going to be an uncontested mark there for Redland.
Jakey Chapman picking him up. So both very similar type players. Umpire throws the ball in. Malone's in the front position, puts the big fist, goes high. Reeves is there if he can get it. Solid tackle, just keeping the ball alive. A handball there looking for Peterwood. Another strong tackle, Peterwood, and the ball will be thrown back up. So we've played 8 minutes, first term. Scoreboard not been scored yet. Another little handball there by Aston. Obviously recovered from the ankle injury from last week, Brad.
Yeah, we thought he was in a bit of trouble last week, but he looks like he's pulled up. I've got no doubt they did all the work during the week. Last week could have been just a precaution, but he's looking pretty lively through the midfield. Interesting
ruck battle today with these two. Umpire threw a bit skew with that one. I think, yeah, we'll have that one back, thank you. The Braddon windows and doors umpires will throw the ball back in and just relaunch. Nervous time for all the umpires as well, making their finals appointments. It's a short throw in once again. That suits Maloney. Nice handball, goes to ground though. And the ball will roll over the line and out of bounds. So just not quite hitting their targets. An important player today to watch for the Sharks will be number 10 in Josh Brown.
Yeah, Josh Brown knows how to get into space, and he seems to be where the ball is going to be inside 50. So he's a sneaker as a goal kicker. Has to be watched closely by Matt Doran.
Again, Woodburn, Smith, back to Woodburn. Doesn't panic, gives himself a bit of time and space, kicks across the body, down the line, Reardon. Can he take the mark? Ball spills free, he's back onto it quickly. Williams handballs the ball back, under pressure, Reardon again, nice hands. Jewell, pressure, tackled, Kennedy, pushed off the ball. O'Sullivan's there, kicks the ball forward, Woodburn, play on, it's not 15, drives the ball along on the left foot, racing towards the boundary line, and the ball will go over the line and out of bounds. We've played 9.5, nearly 10 minutes of the first term. Brad, you the team yet to score?
No, contested ball is paramount right now, so it's about who's prepared to get their body on the line and win that contested ball. It's pretty scrappy, it's just about getting territory at the moment, but both teams, pressure's right up.
We've got Haberfield by himself in defence. Umpire throws the ball in. Nice tap over the top there by Smith. Here's a chance now for Hunkin. He's tackled strongly, and the umpire says, I'll have it, thank you. Nice crowd building here at Totally Workwear Arena. Oh, sorry, Park. Umpire throws the ball up. Again, Smith wins that tap out. Kicked away there by Thompson. Oh, I think that might be a nice mark there. Looked like that was Nice. No. Yes, it is.
Yes, it was.
Yes, nice mark. Nice wearing the headband today. Bjorn Borg style. Goes in short towards forward. 50 Pack set themselves. Had a good look at it. Couldn't take the mark. pressure right in the hot spot of the forward 50. And umpire will have the ball. You see the goal kicker to watch forward going forward is Mitchell Patton, isn't he?
Yeah, no, he's been a goal kicker for Surface all year. There's 26 players inside 50 at the moment. It's a very contested game and congested game as well.
Trying to clear the ball out now are the Sharks. They'll kick down the line. Mullane having a wrestle, and it's that, I couldn't take the mark, was the champion in Haberfield. Trying to maintain possession. He's not going to let the ball get out of his zone. Couldn't take the mark, but he was experienced enough to wrap it up, just get reinforcements back.
He set up really well, Brody. He'd be disappointed that he didn't take the mark. But again, Surface setting up really well behind the ball once that ball goes inside their forward 50.
Throwing the ball up. Fraser's there. Tackled strongly there was Peter Wood. The ball spills over the line and out of bounds. Harrison Fraser, another one to watch out for. He kicked 4 goals here out of the centre. Been a champion player in the QAFL this year, Brad.
Been a fantastic leader for the Surfers Paradise Football Club, and you're right, last time they played he kicked 4 goals from the midfield. He's led this team brilliantly all year, and I'm sure he'll have a big one today. Shout out
to John and Beth. He's one of his top supporters there. Great Gold Coast football identities on the Gold Coast. Here's a chance now. Aston down the line. Haberfield's got the seat. Punches forward. Play on's a call, waiting for the whistle. You didn't get it, so that was a nice attempt there by Dylan Smith. I think he thought he took the mark.
Yeah, when the ball hits the ground, there's no marks going to be paid. But he tried to stooge the umpire.
Just finding the rucks who nominate. Reardon, lovely vertical leap. We've seen some of his marking this year. Fraser's tackled strongly, and he's dropping the ball. So good forward pressure there by the Sharks. And that'll be Haberfield. Racked up the possessions last week. Just goes in short. Nice lay up there looking for McDowell White, but it's going to be chopped off by Reardon. Reardon will favour the outer wing. Into the sun.
I think that's actually Nancaro. So Nancaro's 35.
My apologies. Nancaro, 35.
There was a chance for Sam Jewell. That's a great left foot kick.
That's the first one for the day. So a great goal there to Sammy Jewell. And it's the first one today. So apologies to Caleb Nancaro. But great play.
But great transition out of the back line. Again, Surfers Paradise setting up well behind the ball. They were actually then able to get the ball into space. It meant that Redland didn't have the numbers that they've had in the first probably 12 minutes, being able to filter back inside that defensive 50. But Sam Jewell was able to get some space on his opponent and then able to obviously kick truly on his left foot. But it's been a fantastic game of football already for the first 12, 13 minutes. Both teams are really working hard, and the contested ball, like we've said, is going to be paramount early on. It's hot conditions today, Jack, so it's a matter of who can actually last as this game unfolds.
So Nancaro will be coming up against Daryl McDowell White in the ruck. So both very athletically gifted. Centre bounce. Up they go. And it's White. Beautiful tap forward. And they'll get a clearance through White as well. So nice kick inside forward 50. Ball bounces Smith. Smith's there if he can get the ball. The Demons will clear the ball out. A handball over the top. Ball bouncing around. Can't control it. Handball back there finds Haberfield. Gets onto the left foot. It's a scrappy kick going forward. Nancaro is there if he can pick it up. He gives a nice handball out. Under pressure. Can they get the clearance? Good running here by the Demons. They're taking the game on. Out on the outer wing. Can they keep the ball in? And the umpire says, I'll have it, thank you, ball up. So we played 14.5-minute mark of the first term, and it's Surfers Paradise Demons 1 straight 6 leading Redland-Victoria Point yet to score, Brad.
Yeah, you're right there. The Surfers Paradise just seem to be getting more numbers at the contest and running a little harder early on. It's just something, but that's because Redland sort of fold back and wait for the ball to come to them.
White and Nancaro. Nancaro gets the tap. Woodburn's there. Under pressure. And the umpire says, I'll have it again. So this will be a great ruck duel between these two boys. Daryl McDowell White played some VFL with the Lions, Brisbane Lions last year. Gets a handball over the top. Now it's going to be O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan kicks the ball forward. Pack setting himself. The numbers fly. Big fist over the top there was Haberfield. Going to be kicked away beautifully there by Harrison. Goes out to the outer wing. Can they clear the ball forward? Here's a chance. Nice mark. Play on. He's going to take the game on. Handball over the top. Here's a chance now for the Sharks if they can gather the ball. Gets it around. Does a bit of a blind man's hands. Has a shot on goal. Swinging around. Does it look good? Just off line and over the line for a point. That was Nathan Smith.
Yeah, well played there. Good spin out of tackle. Good pressure. But that was the first time probably Redland been able to take a mark and then get the ball inside 50 with some speed.
Doran goes short up the middle. It looks like he might have found...
That's Nice, yes,
Nice.
Josh Nice.
Nice. Hard to pick up the jumpers and the numbers on these jumpers, so apologies to the viewers as the ball goes over the line and out of bounds.
Yeah, obviously Hamilman not playing today is a big key focus point for Redland, and but that's where Clay Cameron's going to have to play a pivotal role in that marking forward option. Both teams, it's a matter of just where they get their goals from today.
Umpire throws the ball in. It's White, McDowell White, and also Nankara. It's cleared away by the Sharks. Punched forward out of Smith's hand. Cleaned up. Running in numbers. Off the bench. Great play. They're going to be cut off in the middle of the ground. Trying to take the mark there was Chapman. Handball forward by Hamilton. Over the top, too much on it. Demons will get to the ball first. Clearing the ball away is Harrison. Goes inside forward 50. Over the top, umpires, he's found a free kick. There's been a push out. And it'll be a free kick going to Harrison Island.
Yeah, probably unlucky there, the Redland player. Umpire called it from being in front of the Surfers Paradise player, and not too sure how he sees the push.
So he's probably going to have to kick it from about 55. Harrison Island. Number 17 for the Demons, second for the afternoon. He gives it plenty here. It's pushing out towards the right and over the line through for one behind. So 1-1-7 plays one behind at the 17-minute mark of the first term.
Nick Harrison off half-back and Albie Jones off half-back. They've been really pivotal already early in this game, giving drive for the Surfers Paradise as Redland try to go through the forward line.
Stallard goes to Williams. Williams switches the ball back across to Miller, back to Williams. These veterans know this oval really well, being experienced finals campaigners through the NEFL and also the QAFL. Bit going on in back play between Huddy and here's a chance they take the game on through the middle of the ground. Here comes the youngster in Annabelle. Drives the ball inside forward 50. Looking for Smith. Can he win the ball? He gets in front of Rita. Nice hand forward. McDowell White has a shot for goal and it's offline and through for...
Probably deserved more than that. Dylan Smith's great hands and great release as well by hands. Probably needed a little bit more reward for the effort.
So the Demons will bring the ball back into play. Nice kick out wide. Couldn't take the mark. Spills over the top. O'Sullivan stepping inside. Goes in shorts. Finds Miller. Miller's held. He's got Chapman short if he wants him. He does. He goes through Chapman in the middle of the ground. They're trying to spread the ball wide. Out wide is Hamilton. He's got the ball now. He's going to kick into space. Short to Johnson. Johnson can kick off one step if he needs to. He's going to give himself a bit of time. Got Williams again. Let's just reset. Numbers pushing back for the Demons. Just trying to close off any entry points. Goes in short once again. Nice little hit-up lead. This might be Peter Wood. No, it's Johnson. My apologies. Left foot kick inside forward 50. Just the veteran. Smart. Just worked him under the ball there, Brad, and took a nice mark.
It's what he's known for, Brody. But again, Surfers Paradise set up well. Redland don't like to give the ball back. They like to keep possession, but Surfers were able to shut down all avenues. Dual
launches from behind. There's been a push, and I think it'll be a free kick to Smith. Is it? No, they found it towards Harrison Island once again. He's been busy early. We've got Woodburn just trying to sneak a little handball running pass, as does Mullane. That's a nice little hit-up lead. Just uses the fifth. And here's Woodburn, dangerous. Kicks inside forward 50. It's a one-on-one battle, front position. Umpire says it's holding, and a free kick to the D's. It looks like that's Michael Luxton. Just held there, Brad, in the contest.
Apparently by the umpire, that's what the umpire said. But I just want to make a point. Joe Kennedy here takes the mark from the short kick and not waiting for Redland to fold back. He gives that quick handball to Ben Woodburn, and the quick kick inside 50 meant it was a one-on-one target to go to. So they've been able to win the free kick, but that little handball by Joe Kennedy was so pivotal in getting the ball into that one-on-one.
Luxton for the Demons, second for the afternoon.
Oh, he's pulled that.
He's just pushed it across to the left, and it's through for one behind. So 1-2-8. The Surfers Paradise Demons. Redland-Victoria Point, two behinds. 20-minute mark, first term QAFL elimination final. So they go through the middle of the ground. Here's a chance now for Peter Wood. Up forward, finds McDowell White. Gifted player. Very talented. Nice little kick up forward. Good play. Finds his teammate. This might be Cameron, is it?
That is Cameron, yes.
Cameron squares it up. Danger, but he finds Malone. They're going to try and control the corridor if they can. Aston's calling for it, but Malone tries to sit it up in forward 50. Big Smith comes over the fist. It's Hamilton there. If he can get the ball around the corner, kicks across his body. He's got Jones. Oh,
good mark.
Lovely mark. Sorry, he had Brown in the
that's Billy Beardsall.
goal, but the Beardsall who you spoke about earlier in the game, a player to watch. Stellard over the top to Skipper. The big fist. Hurt his knee on the way down, but I think he's going to be all right. He played really well last week, and Mitch Stellard, a player to watch today, Brad.
Oh, Mitch has been a great player for Redland for a number of years, and obviously plays in that state side. Obviously a great leader for the football club.
21.5-minute mark, first term. Malone and Smith. Malone, lovely ruck craft. Tackle there was Reeves. Woodburn gets a little kick out. A big kick forward there by Hamilton. Inside forward 50. Here he is, a dangerous Brown. He doesn't need much time and space. Spinning around and it's through. Great goal to Josh Brown. He's a renowned goal kicker, and the Redland-Victoria Point have their first, Brad.
That's a fantastic goal by Josh Brown, but you don't expect anything less. He's a player that just gets where the ball is going to be, and he just does it time and time again. He's an unassuming player, but he just does it each week, and that's why he's such a prolific goal kicker. All the focus generally goes on a Clay Cameron or a Hamilton, but Josh Brown, you've got to give the guy credit. He's a fantastic player, reads the game so well. He's in perfect position there. Again, just a quick kick forward. It's been a territory game. We've only had two goals kicked for a whole quarter of football. It's been a brilliant start by both teams. Really contested, just feeling each other out. But, yeah, full credit to Josh Brown. Fantastic finish. Goal 38 to Josh Brown for the year. And, it's looking like a finals action. This is what we've come to see. Good crowd around the ground, beautiful conditions. No tomorrow for either of these teams. There's a must-win game. So we're seeing the great ruck craft of Malone and the leap and experience of Smith. He's done well there, Malone.
Kick forward for Demons. Got to be good below their knees. They are. Doran kicks the ball down the line. Just worked under the ball there was Thompson. Good leg speed shooting Surface Paradise. Patton. Ball bouncing over the top. Will it get there? Oh, Stellard, the last line of defence. And just clears the ball out towards Johnson. He's got a paddock if he wants it. He's just going to hold it up.
Surface Paradise set up and defended this side of the ground really well then.
Good reaction to other Demons. Johnson kicks it down the pack, setting himself. Smith's at the back if he wants it. It's a nice mark by the experienced veteran. Handball over to Woodburn. He kicks the ball inside forward 50. Gets uploaded by Finch after he kicks it. But Miller, the veteran, takes a good solid mark in defence.
He started well, Miller, and off half back there. He's getting a lot of possessions in defensive 50, but that's where the ball's been most of this quarter.
He's got Aston. Aston's got the ball now. Aston kicks the ball up. Pack setting themselves, but again it's Smith once again, and Hardy wasn't happy with it, but got shepherded in the marking cost in there, but he gets the ball back. Hardy, quick ball movement. Down the line, over the top. He's found his teammate. Good play. That's a little Finch, Byron Finch, on the left foot. Squares the ball up into the middle of the ground. Just work to the side, racing the ball through. The number's going to suit Surface Paradise. They'll square the ball over the other side. A left foot short kick. Looking for Malane. He's got some work to do. Steps inside under pressure. Can he keep it aligned? Umpire says deliberate. So a free kick to the Sharks. In the forward 50, they'll play on quickly on the lead. Cameron, he's got it. So quick reaction. Yeah. And Clay Cameron, who we saw last week, had a great game. So good start for him.
Yeah, super impressed with Clay Cameron last week. But they'll be disappointed, the Service Paradise back six there. They just went to sleep when they gave away that free kick, and Cameron just got out on his own. But credit to Redland for keeping on top of their game and finding the easy kick. You would expect Cameron to go back, and won't put the commentator's curse on, but
well, they kicked this goal, mate, because this is
and I did
pushed it across the face and through for one behind. So a reprieve for the D's.
But we're almost towards the end of the first quarter. There's no real speed on the game in the front halves. It's not a real no one can get any free space and flowing football at the moment. So it's a very defensive game. I'm sure it will open up as the day goes on because of the heat in the game as well.
So the D's will bring the ball back into play. They favour the outer wing. It's gone over the top, and it's a mark there to Chapman. Chapman having a good season. Just misses his target, and the ball goes over the line and out of bounds. Of course, today's game brought to you by the Double Take Sports team. And you can watch all your QAFL action through the final series on the YouTube, AFL Queensland YouTube channel. And of course, there's plenty of stats online as well if you want to check on how your favourite player is going. So throw the ball in. Smith at the back there gets the tap out. Under pressure. A pack forming. A quick kick forward, but it's smothered. Demons just trying to keep the ball alive. Mullane's there if he can get it. He takes the game on, the youngster. Look at him, he's not stopping. Just trying to push his bullock his way through. Good solid hit in the side. That was Reardon. And the umpire says, I'll have the ball, thanks.
Yeah, look, we've said the whole quarter, the contested game at the moment by both sides is fantastic, but you wouldn't expect anything different in a final.
Umpire throws the ball up. Nice hands there by Smith out of the ruck. Can't gather the ball with a tackle without the ball. Play on's the call. Good work by Smith. Kicks the ball forward. So quick kick forward, but it's going to be a mark in defence. But they're not waiting around. They're attacking from defensive play. That's that quick ball movement you're talking about, Brad.
That's it.
Didn't quite make the distance. The numbers are suiting the Demons if they can win possession, but the pressure's coming from right across the field from the Sharks. Again, under pressure, Woodburn. Handballs forward. Fraser's there, dives on top of the ball, socket off the ground. They'll go in short, a nice little kick there by Hunkin. Demons under pressure, handball forward, Reardon, but it's chopped off. Under pressure, Reeves, he's got to get rid of it, he does, he goes backwards to go forwards, Hunkin kicks out wide, looking for Brown. It's a one-on-one battle. Under pressure, handball forward, Finch is there, solid run through was Brawman. Here's a chance, Fraser couldn't handle the ball, that gives Johnson a chance, he's been busy this term, goes in short, Cameron.
They've got nothing. They've got to just slow the game down. They've got nothing forward of the ball here. They've got to get numbers forward.
He squares it up to Aston. He's been busy, doesn't hit his target, but he's got another player out wide if he wants him. He goes out wide, they go forward. Hamilton steps inside forward. No, he's hit up lead, but it's Smith. Couldn't take the mark. Fumble, the pressure of the finals footy. Fraser, nice handball in play. Jones taking the ball on. Solid tackle in the middle of the ground. Demons under siege. Big tackle. Umpire says, take a breath, boys. It's
Jack,
finals footy.
It's brilliant football. Both teams, there is nothing left out there at the moment. You've got to, again, credit to both teams. The pressure is just brilliant by both.
Throwing it up. Tap forward. Handballed out. Numbers. They go backwards to go forward. They kick it high. It's a one-on-one. Johnson. He's in behind. And that's the siren. It's not a loud siren, but it's the siren for quarter time. And it's Redland-Victoria Point with their nose in front. 1-3-9. Leading Surfers Paradise 1-2-8. Brad, just a quick summary of the first term.
Well, that's finals football at its best, Jack. Both teams, the contested ball, the pressure on the ball, there was no easy possessions by both teams there. In close, you wouldn't expect anything different when there's nothing left after this week. It's the last team standing, so full credit. Hopefully you'll see another 3 quarters just like that. But I'd say that you've got Service Paradise sitting up really well behind the ball, but so is Redland, and you can see the differences in the two teams. Service are trying to run the ball and get the ball into space and move it fast. You've got Redland, who are really methodical. They use the short kicking, they work their way up the field, and when they've got that opportunity to go, they will go. They're just looking for that space in forward 50. But couldn't ask for a better start to a game of football. Grab
yourself some refreshments. We'll be back after this short break for all the second quarter action here today in Queensland.
saw that.
Well, welcome back to Totally Workwear Park here for the elimination final after quarter time. We've got the Surfers Paradise Demons 1-8 trailing Redland-Victoria Point 139. I'm Jack Barry. I'm joining the commentary box with Brad Moore. Brad, you led Surfers Paradise to a premiership in 2019. My apologies.
Not quite that old, mate.
No, 2019. So, but the Demons, they had their fair share of the ball, had enough looks like inside forward 50 then, didn't they?
Oh, look, the game was probably predominantly played more down their end than the other. But again, we saw last week against Labrador how well that Redland set up behind the ball, and that's where they start their passages to play off half-back, using the ball by foot. But Surfers Paradise have taken that game away from them. They can't get it across halfway using that method. Surfers Paradise on the other end are trying to move the ball quickly or a little bit faster off halfback with some run and carry. But they need to try and get that open space inside forward 50. But so I would say, in the end, I reckon the best players for both sides are probably coming out of their back six at the moment, rather than anything forward of the ball.
In the other games, Palm Beach 5-4-34 at quarter time, leading Wilson Grange 3-2-20. So David Armitage led. Lions are leading by 14 points. Also knowing that, don't forget tomorrow's QAFL W action, this grand final day at People First Stadium on the Gold Coast. Make sure you get yourself down there for the 12 o'clock game in the reserves and the 2:30 game in the seniors. Southport versus Bond University. Bond University coached by Andy Lovell. They made the reigning premiers last year, but Southport are going into the game favourites. So looking forward to getting a good crowd down there tomorrow. So the umpire holds the ball aloft for second quarter action, elimination final of QAFL. Final number 1. Somerville bounces the ball. It's a beautiful bounce. Up they go. Smith, lovely tap over the top. He's going to get a clearance if he can get it onto the left foot. Nice kick forward. It suits Paradise in front if they can take it. Punched out of the back. Nice work there by Thompson. Here's a chance. Roved off the pack. Kicks around the corner and it's through. Then the Demons are up and about and they got there first. For the
Woodburn. Ben Woodburn, great finish, great hands. But again, centre clearance. That's going to probably be the key element today. Getting the ball out of the middle. Zach Smith was fantastic. He's had a great battle already with Malone, but followed up the tap. Get the ball, just a hurried kick to a one-on-one, and they got numbers there and great hands in close. And Ben Woodburn, great finish out of the midfield.
He's a classy player, Woodburn, and he work ethic up and down. There's not much of him. He played state footy this year, but geez, he just gives his all.
Oh, you know that he gives everything he has out there. He doesn't leave anything to chance. He's had a fantastic season for Surfers Paradise. He was rewarded with state representation this year, and he performed just as well on that day, kicking goals. So. Each team would love to have a goal-kicking midfielder as Surfers Paradise have in him, and obviously Harrison Fraser as well.
Demons 14, leading the Sharks 9. Umpire says, I'll recall the ball that. So Malone, love his ruck work, his ruck craft. He certainly gives the silver service to his midfielders, but he's up against it today with Smith, and it's clever play. Smith gets the ball again. Woodburn quickly keeps his feet, goes in short, inside forward 50. There's space, is kicked to advantage. Getting to the fall of the ball first to the Demons. Can they get there? Miller's in there quickly to try and cover the ball up there. Racing there, the ball is Chapman for the Sharks. Trying to keep the ball alive. Good work. Numbers, handball, quick kick out of the pack. Is it going high enough? Williams. Last line of defence, as he's done so many times through an outstanding career here for the Sharks.
Yeah, that was Ben Woodburn again, and that's it. That's 3 possessions he's had already in the first 2 minutes of this quarter, so Redland midfield just need to be mindful of him.
They look for Hamilton on the lead. Goes to the feet, and the umpire says, I'll have it, thank you. So Woodburn off to a flyer. Not much of him, as we said, but tough as nails. The Rucks go at it. They halve it each. Kick over the top, but Doran's there. He's good by foot. Just goes in short. Nice little hit up.
All but about 5 players are inside 50 at the moment. It's going to be very hard to find a target.
Axel Moore squares it up. Over the top. Looking for the high-flying Reardon, I think it was. Play on's a call. Miller. Chapman drives legs. Handball over the top to Johnson, being busy. Johnson kicks down the line over the top for Huddy. Bounces in front of him, in front of the local faithful. They keep inside forward 50. It's going to be a race for the ball. The numbers are going to sit up. It's going to sit up. Oh, clever place. Well. Doran. He took the mark on the half-forward line. He raced all the way in defence. And the Demons will clear the ball out through Anderson. Anderson through the middle of the ground. He can get it back if he wants, but they'll kick it over to Woodburn. Geez, he covers in some territory. Woodburn. Not much of him, as we said, but just running, hard running. Kicks the ball up the line. Contest. Nice mark, Malone. Good work, Williams. He just made a bit of a contest, didn't he?
He did. Williams was great, but Malone's been fantastic. Him and Smith are having a great battle at the moment in the ruck.
Having a great season, Malone. Kicks down the line. Oh, there's numbers going to suit Surfers Paradise. And it's a nice mark there to Bruman. Bruman looking to square it up to Haberfield. Decides to go down the line.
It's a great kick.
Finds Harrison Fraser. Couldn't take the mark. He was under pressure. Annabelle handball over the top. Aston kicks around the corner. Bouncing towards. Oh, the sun's not going to sit up too right for Haberfield. He tries to go for the boundary. Good pressure. They keep the ball alive. He's been helped over the line. The young bloke, Smith, really went through a picket through his chest, but he's, thank God it's made out of plastic, so he's okay. So throwing the ball in, we just played 4-minute mark, second term. The two ruckmen, we've got Huddy into the ruck now. Smith gets his hands on it first. Fraser clears the ball out, looking for Ireland over the top. Going to take the mark. Again, great work. Handball over the top. Miller, he goes backwards. Smith goes in short. Over the top looking for his mate in O'Sullivan and also Horsfield, but couldn't hit the target. Umpire to throw the ball in.
There's no clean possession coming from stoppages, so if you set up well behind the ball, the rush kick forward can be cut off, and that's what's happening with both sides at the moment.
Nankara onto the field for the Demons. Nice tap forward. Here's a chance now for Horsfield. A kick inside by Reeves. Over the top, racing towards the boundary line. And the ball will go over the line deep inside, forward 50 for the Sharks.
With the pressure on the game at the moment, it's not such a bad thing to happen there. Get the ball forward. And if it goes out of bounds, you can set up structurally, lock the ball inside, forward 50. Surfers Paradise have been really good at it, but this gives Redland the opportunity now to set up behind the ball, keep the ball in their front half for a little while before they're able to hopefully score for themselves.
14 plays 9. Second term. Up they go. Tap forward. Oh, off the Sharks. Good play. Handball back. Horsfield. Umpire's blown the whistle. Oh.
It's paid a throw.
That was great bullocking work there by Tyler Horsfield, but the umpire's seen a little thrower there. And it'll be a free kick to the Demons in defence. They'll play on. They favour the boundary line. A big fly by Ireland over the top, unrealistic, and a mark. That'll be a free kick to Malone, who's starting to stamp his authority in the game in the second turn. Nice little hit-up lead, good play. Play on, Peter Wood. Steps inside, laser cutter, bang! Inside forward 50, the dangerous Clay Cameron.
Now up forward, Peter Wood is actually starting to find a bit of the footy. He was probably unlucky there running through the stoppage, running into goal. Got pinged for a throw, but his hit up there and his kick into Clay Cameron was fantastic. But Peter Wood there starting to have some influence in that front half for Redland.
Clay Cameron back from the SANFL last year where he played at Woodville West Torrens Eagles. He's coming to kick his first for the afternoon. He leans
Beautiful
back
kick.
and he just nails it straight through the middle as a big game player that he is. And the Sharks get their second, 2-3-15. They got their nose back in front, leading Surfers Paradise 2-2-14, Brad.
Yeah, so again, like I said, the ball got inside Redland's front half, and like Surfers have been doing previously, they've been able to lock the ball in. Surfers Paradise aren't able to go. They go long. Malone's in really good set-up position, and they're able to lock the ball in their front half, get another entry inside forward 50 and make the most of that front half territory gain. So that seems to be the way the game's going at the moment. The teams that can get the ball inside their front half and just lock it there for a bit, it gives them a better opportunity to be scored. There's not a lot of run and break off half back. It's really front hard domination that's creating the goal scoring opportunities.
So we're back in the middle. We've got a tight one here today. That's a nice bounce. Smith, a big reach over the top. Woodburn again, another clearance. Handball to his teammate, gets it back under pressure now. They won't want to come off the half-back. Now a left foot kick side, inside forward 50. Jules got front spot. He's got a good shot. He had a good look at it, Brad. He got to the front spot and took a good mark.
I'm not too sure. Is that Hambledon down there? I'm not too sure. He just lost the ball in flight there because there was no body contact on Sam Jewell whatsoever. The ball wasn't really a dangerous kick. It was just a high kick going inside forward 50, and Hambledon there, who's on Sam Jewell, just completely lost all body contact. And Sam Jewell, that's an uncontested mark. Something that I'm sure Phil Cast wouldn't be too happy about.
Can he make them pay? Leans back on it, just pushes it right off the screen. Does it make the... Yes, over the line and through for a one behind. So ties all things up here at the 8.5-minute mark of the second term. It's 2-3-15 apiece. Sharks to bring the ball back through. Hunkin. Big fist over the top. Nice handball by Brown. Sullivan. And then cleared away there by Peterwood. Cameron, it was too deep, couldn't take the mark. Keeping their feet. Brown over the top, looking for Cameron again. The numbers are going to suit Nice. Can't get a clear, but straight through like a freight train. Solid defence. The skipper. Handballs the ball over the top. Goes inside forward 50 to McDowell wide. I think it might have hit the ground. The ball will get balled up there on the half-forward flank for Redland-Victoria points. Bit of a hush over the crowd. It's an arm wrestle early. Smith, excellent. Woodburn, pressure. Handball over the top. Just Demons just willing the ball forward. Oh, what a nice mark in defence there by Thompson, the veteran. So
again, the ball set up well around stoppages that allows teams to set their numbers behind the ball, and any rush kick is chopped off, and Redland set up really well again there.
Thompson finds a teammate. They square the ball up now. Going back inside forward 50. Packs in herself wide fly. Oh, but Haberfield, if you don't mind.
All the big men flew, and it's Billy Beardsall, probably the smallest guy with Finch in the forward 50, is the one that takes the mark.
Two players got on their shoulders and one bloke stood down and took the mark. So pays to have eyes on the ball. So the Demons don't want to waste a possession, don't want to turn the ball over, being very careful. They'll look for Nancaro. Bounces over the box. Stellard. Solid tackle as by against Patton. Hasn't had the ball, hasn't sort of gone his way early, but he's a dangerous player. Doesn't mean much time and space or to impact the game. Throwing the ball up. Good tap out. Clever by Thompson, but is sharked away there by Woodburn, who's probably close to best on ground early. Racing through is Jewell. He gains, maintains possession. Handballs over the top. Demons setting the ball up. Good run from behind. It kicks side and side forward 50. Numbers are going to suit Sullivan. O'Sullivan, he can't take the mark. Play on's a call. Ball hits the deck. Can the Demons get a solid possession? Under pressure. Handballing back again. Umpire says you drop the ball. And the Sharks will get a reprieve in defence through Aston, who's also playing a good game today.
I have to apologise to Hambledon before on Sam Jewell. It looks like it's actually Nathan Smith on Sam Jewell. And I'm just a bit concerned of how much leverage he's giving Sam Jewell running at the contest. He drops off a little bit too much for my liking as a key defender.
Special comments, Brad Moore. Goes in short. Nice mark. That's a good layout. This is Hamilton. Horsfield, sorry. Tyler Horsfield. Horsfield kicks down the line. Oh, Smith gets a bit of a look at it. Can't take the mark. Cleared away. Here go the Demons. Handball over the top there. That was Bruman. Through the middle of the ground. Nice play. Inside. Got to run at it. Can't take the mark. Had a good look at it. And another solid tackle. So just can't quite get that little bit of a clean mark inside forward 50.
No, that's it. That's as far as the ball gets. It gets about half forward for both sides, and then it just gets stopped in its tracks by the opposition defence. So credit to both teams setting up really well behind the ball defensively.
Nice strike by the umpire. A clearance trying to come away there was Axel Moore. Umpire says we'll throw it up again. Been a great riddle by the two ruckmen. Have really gone head to head all day. Here's a chance. Moore, handball over the top, out wide. They'll try and strengthen the game. Looks like it's Bruman again inside forward 50. Chapman's there in defence for the Sharks, but here's a chance now, feeding the ball back. Perlman once again outside, sort of on 50, drives it toward the goal square. Up they go. Big fist over the top and through for one behind. So the D's have their nose in front. 1 point leaders. The Sharks will bring the ball back into play. Looking for Smith. Works his way. Mullane. Happy to see the ball go over the line, and it'll be thrown in.
Yeah, I guess both teams would love someone up forward who can take that strong contested mark at the moment. Probably that's just lacking for both teams in their forward half of the ground.
Horsfield and Shea coming together. Bounces over the top. Here's a chance now. Horsfield strong over the ball. He's taken the ball over the line. Out of it. There's a bit of push. Oh, here there's a bit of a push and shove going on here. Woodburn's into it. Boys, as they're in the finals. A little smiling, just flexing for the corporate box there. Oh, hang on a second. Miller. Don't want to give away a free kick here, anything silly. So the umpire's saying, just settle it down, boys. Take a deep breath. Scores level. It's finals time. Now you've got to suck in the big ones.
It just shows you the pressure on the game at the moment. No one giving an inch at the moment.
It looks like Miller's really starting to clamp down on Woodburn. Goes forward. Handball. Taken away. Peter Wood. He's been effective inside. He goes in forward side, forward 50 once again. Bounces over the top. McDowell White is clever. Doesn't need much time and space. Smith over towards Finch. Pressure. Oh, big solid tackle. He's got him high. There's not much of Finch. He's been tackled high and he'll get a shot on goal. Or about 30 metres out on a slight angle, Brad.
Yeah, Billy Beardsley's been really good on Finch, but it just shows how elusive Finch can get. He just came in really aggressive, and that's what the game requires at finals time, but just got him a little bit high, and Finch is able to win the free kick. But you mentioned Peter Wood. He has been really important this quarter up forward for Redland. He's had a number of inside 50s and looks really dangerous up there for them.
So Byron Finch looking to put the Sharks third on the board for the afternoon. He comes in on the left foot, steers the ball through. He's up and about. It's gone through, and it's a goal. And that's the Sharks third for the afternoon. Redland-Victoria Point 3-3-21. The leading Surfers Paradise 2-4-16. Brad Moore.
Yeah, that's a great finish, and that's just what he's there for. He's a goal kicker. He's a good little goal sneaker. And he actually was at Surfers Paradise last season, so he's been a handy addition for Redland this year. But again, go back to Peter Wood, another inside 50 against his name, been really important for Redland in this quarter. So it's a matter of just taking your opportunities. This isn't going to be a high-scoring game. It's going to be really tough from go to woe, but Redland have just got their noses in front at this point.
He joins Clay Cameron and Josh Brown as the goal kickers for the Sharks, whilst Ben Woodburn and Sammy Jewell have the goals for the Demons so far today. Back in the middle, 21 plays 16, 15.5 minute mark of the second term. Big solid tackle in the middle of the ground. Who, of course, is getting off the bottom of the pack?
Yeah, it's Benny Woodburn.
So it looks like that Miller's putting a heavy tag on him. It looks like Brooman's just trying to get in between him. Tap over the top. It's congested in there. Aston comes together with Fraser, the skipper, throwing it up again. Nancaro cleared away by...
Oh, it's a good mark.
Nice mark. Nice mark there by Reeves. Bailey Reeves launches. Oh, no. A bit of a brain fade.
He's asking what for, but he's come from inside the protected area. The umpire hasn't called play on. It is a 50-metre penalty, although Bailey Reeves was about to play on. Umpire hadn't cleared that space, and obviously Bailey Reeves. But go back to the contested mark. It's something that's lacking for both sides, but that's a great mark by Bailey. He's now going to be able to kick that goal for Redland.
And he doesn't miss from there, so we've got a bit of a gap for the first time today, and it's Redland-Victoria Point through the likes of Bailey Reeves. 4-3-27, leading Surfers Paradise 2-4-16.
Yeah, unfortunate against Benny Woodburn there for the 50-metre penalty, but sometimes the players are so in tune with what's happening in the game. They read the cues really well, probably a little bit ahead of the umpires themselves, and that's why they find themselves in those moments where they give the 50 away. If it was a split second later, the umpire may have called that play on, and the tackle could have been laid. But unfortunate for Ben Woodburn, great for Bailey Reeves, and Redland just open up a little bit of a buffer.
They're really trying to... two Surfers Paradise players just really into the heavy tag on Woodburn. But again, you've got to watch out on Tyler Horsfield, who's certainly having influence on this game as well. Doesn't quite get the clearance there, but it's a nice tap down. Here's a chance going forward. Got to be good below the feet. Brown he gets second and third efforts. They'll clear the ball over the top. Racing in there is Hunkin. Handballs the ball forward. Patton's in there, solid taking the dust bowl in the middle of the ground.
Yeah, Patton and who's that there tackling as well? Is that, I'm not sure if that's Peterwood again. Is it? No, 36.
No, that's
Horsfield.
Yeah, he's been good today. Tap forward. Here he is, the man we're just talking about, and he'll get a clearance. There's a big thumping kick inside forward 50. Just going to bounce in front of Smith. McDowell White's out. He keeps his feet. He turns around and just kicks into space. You have to be a fist over the top, but it just misses the dangerous Reeves, and the ball goes over the line and out of bounds. So Redland just up the ante.
They're starting to get the ball a little bit of space there now, and which you would expect. The guys have been playing, both teams playing really hard football, and it is hot out there, so things will slowly start to open up as the game unfolds.
Umpire throws the ball in. Just falls short. Huddy does the ruck work. Diving on top of the ball. And umpire says, I'll have a thank you. So always hard in mouth when those decisions can be made sometimes. Throwing it up. Lovely jump by Nankaro. Once the umpire said you shepherded him out. So Nankaro will get a free kick. In defence, he looked to switch the play, and he does. He moves the ball quickly.
They need to try and get speed on the ball here, because otherwise they'll get locked in their back half, where Redland have played them really well this quarter. He's dropped that.
He's dropped the mark right on the boundary line. Johnson's in quickly to try and make sure the ball's tied up there. So is Chapman.
Definitely a front half game for both teams. It's a matter of getting the ball forward and then just locking it in the front half. And Redland have done a great job this quarter, probably won the territory battle.
A tap over the top. McDowell White feeds the ball back. Miller across his body. Brown.
Ooh, just outrun him.
Just, again, clever away. Just moved him under the ball. The Demons will bring the ball in quickly. Going to kick into space. Look for Brooman. Too much on it. Under pressure. Racing out is Hamilton. Demons trying to keep the ball alive, but it goes over the line and out of bounds. So Annabelle there, the little star, number 18 for the Sharks.
Yeah, he's been good. You got the two number 1 ruckmans back on the ground. They've had a bit of a breather. They've been going at it really strongly against each other, but I reckon Malone's just had the better of Zach Smith in the ruck with the tap work.
Gets to front spot. Nice tap forward, Annabelle. Handball. Clearance. Clearing away. Hunkin. He had one out short, but he decides to put it inside forward 50 quickly. He sort of worked him under the ball there with Smith, waiting for the ball at the back. And he puts a solid tackle on. Goes to Mullane. Oh, that might be high. And it is Mullane. The attacking defender will pick up the free kick in front of the scoreboard there, which reads 28 plays 16. They go in short, out wide. And umpire's going to go back. They'll just go back again.
So again, Redland have set up really well. Credit to them. This is how well they are structurally and how mature they are as a group. They know what their roles are to lock the ball in their front half.
Haberfield goes short to Mullane, who then in turn goes short once again to his teammate in Harrison. Harrison, nice little hit-up lead. Too much on it brings a mistake. Aston keeps the ball alive. Over the top was Brown. It's a big tackle.
Jack Roman.
And it's a turnover, so can the D's mount something from here? It looks like it's Broman again. He's starting to lift his work ethic.
Hamilton has got to realise this is a finals footy. You don't get that much time and space. It's about getting that ball inside real quick. Great mark.
Solid mark. Great mark there by Joey Kennedy. Oh, he's in trouble. Handball over the top. Doran, lovely kick. Good decision maker.
They've got space out the back now.
Shea, inside forward, 50 over the back. Just works him under the back. Smith.
He's paid the push.
Oh, and will he pay 50? No, just work him under there. I thought he'd done it with his chest more than his hands.
Yeah, you would say it was pretty good body work, but Malone took front spot, so it puts the owners back on the guy behind. Again, unfortunately, he had Reardon actually running behind in the goal square on his own, probably missed that kick.
Ruck's working overtime, really covering the ground today. Nice kick out wide. The Sharks are out.
They're running the ball, starting to run the ball really strongly now, Redland.
Squaring the ball up. Brown having an impact. He'll go across to Aston. Aston, classy ball user in the middle of the ground. Just kicks a nice little hit up lead. Johnson, he plays on quickly. Dangerous left foot, squares the ball up over the back for Huddy. He's got him. Champagne football to the Sharks.
Yeah, full credit there. They've used the ball extremely well. They've hit every target. They created some run off halfback. They're starting to just open up. Their feedback game at stoppages has been really impressive. They're getting the run and carry going. They're getting more numbers in running support, and that was a great kick to advantage Huddy. It's going to be a tough kick from where he is, but it's a great inside 50. Again, at half forward, lowering the eyes, not just blazing away. So let's see if they can capitalise.
He had his radar on track last week. The big forward / ruckman, but mainly playing as a key forward today. On the left foot, his hand went up before he left his boot. It's a goal to Jared Huddy.
It's a great finish. A left footer in that pocket was always going to be a difficult kick, but go back to the transition off halfback. Malone wins the free kick deep in the defensive 50 for Redland, finds the kick out wide, and then their run off halfback was fantastic, squared the ball through the middle. And then that short kick at half forward, that's the key one. That's the one where you just don't blaze away inside forward 50. You make sure that the defenders start to get accountable and find the space behind. And like I said, the last probably 7 or 8 minutes, Redland have just started to get the ball into free open space, have some more free movement. And you'd expect that fatigue is just slowly starting to stick in as we get towards the latter part of this first half.
Special comments, Brad Moore, 5-4-34. Redlands leading Surfers Paradise 2-4-16. We're back in the middle. Surfers want the next one. Moving into red time. Clearance again. He's played a great quarter. It's Horsfield once again inside forward 50. Bouncing. Can they control the football? Under pressure, Doran. Doesn't panic, but kicks into a teammate. Trying to keep the ball alive. Under pressure. Good tackle by Johnson. But the ball goes over the line and out of bounds.
Yeah, the Redland have really lifted intensity through the midfield. Their running players are getting more touches of the footy now. They're starting to work their way into the game. Surfers Paradise just really need to shut it down. They can't afford to let another goal in before half-time.
24 and a half minutes. Malone. Smith gets a tap. Miller's at the fall of the ball with Woodburn. We're going head-to-head. Woodburn started off like a house on fire in this turn, and they put a cooler on him. Handball over. That's allowed Brown, who's been very prominent. Umpire says you've dropped the ball. So Annabelle gets the ball, this classy youngster.
Again, you've got numbers back. Zach Smith's dropped back. You've got Huddy staying out and setting up defensively.
He sets the ball up inside forward 50. Pack set themselves. 1 bite, 2 bites. Clearance away. Demons send the ball back out. They've got to go. No one can take the mark. Johnson tries to kick a mid-air kick. He makes a big, strong tackle. It might have been on Mullane. And the umpire says, I'll have it, thank you. So time ticking away in this second term. And it's the Sharks that are doing all the damage on the scoreboard this term. Can they get a late one? Oh, Chapman just runs through. Woodburn meets him halfway in the pack.
Oh, reading out the back. They've got
Handball,
the run
here
now.
they go. Nancaro over the top. They've got the overlap if they want.
Island out the back. He keeps running back.
Kennedy. Oh, has to be a good kick into space. He runs by it, can't take it. A kick around the corner. Oh, just offline for a point. That was a better build-up.
That was a better build-up. And again, clearance out of the stoppage. They had a loose number behind the ball, and that was Redden standing on his own, created that fast play, that transition play. But to probably deserve better there.
Probably just a flat foot, just went for the kick over the top, didn't make a lead into space or make separation. But
well, unfortunately, he's got a guy like Adrian Williams playing on him. It's really hard to come up against a good defender like that.
Kick down the line. Smith can't take the mark. Miller, he's out. Huddy, drops what he should have taken. But the numbers are going to suit Horsfield, but it's a turnover. Beardsell squares the ball up. Demons, looking dangerous this time. They want a late one. A kick out wide, worked over the ball, was pushed out. The umpire says, no, that's okay. Thompson, one of the crowd favourites. Down the line. Couldn't quite kill the ball, but the ball will roll over the line and out of bounds. So right in front of the totally workwear sign, in front of a big Redland-Victoria Point crowd over there. 27-minute mark. 34 plays 17 in favour of the Sharks. Umpire throws it in. Tap forward. Now a clearance. Working to front spot was the skipper in Stellard.
Oh, Ben Woodburn.
Woodburn again
around out of that.
Oh, clever play by Woodburn. Could have been on Dancing with the Stars under that traffic. O'Sullivan, handball doesn't meet the target, and the ball goes over the line and out of bounds. Can the D's get one late in this term?
Yeah, we're coming towards, there's only a few minutes to go. What do we got? 27, nearly 28 minutes played. You can only a few more minutes. But Williams has been a really solid rock down there. But Service Paradise, if they can sneak one before half-time, they'll go in with a lot of confidence.
Smith and Malone.
Peterwood's been brilliant this quarter.
Big clearance by Peterwood down the line. Malane's there. And Smith again. Tap
Reeves,
forward. Reeves.
over the back.
Squaring it up. It's a grubber-style kick.
That's high.
Haberfield, play on. Oh, that's
high.
got to be high that time. Umpire pays the free kick. So a solid tackle there.
You've got a Redland player down in the forward pocket. Not too sure who that is.
Beardsall is... Yeah, that's Smith's down. Smith down, number 23 in Dylan Smith. He's getting up very gingerly. Down the line. Can they take a mark?
Zach Smith, great mark.
Goes over the top. Reardon had the leg speed to get the front spot. He's going to try and move the ball quickly. Over the top. He needs to find a target. He does.
They've got to keep speed on the ball here. Keep speed on the ball.
Nancaro. He looks for a lead going forward. He's found him.
That's it.
Good play. He called him forward. And it's hard to stop. And you called it, Brad Moore. Speed on the ball. And he's been a key forward today, Harrison Island. He's going to have another shot on goal.
He's been good, and this is one they really need before half-time. They've Redland have probably dominated most of this quarter, especially the middle part. But if they can get one here, it just it levels the playing field a little bit more for them going into half-time. But this is an important kick for Service Paradise.
He's had a couple of looks at it today. Harrison Island coming in for the Demons. Just tries to steer the ball through. He's just pushed it across. Just tried to guide it through. He didn't seem to kick through the ball. And it's through for another point.
Yeah, we can only have a minute and a half maybe to go to finish the half. Redland would be happy just to maintain possession and see them go inside in half-time with this score. And Service Paradise will be trying to sneak one in if they can.
So Hunkin finds Cameron. They'll switch the ball across to Williams. He's got Johnson short if he wants him. He's got McDowell wide on the lead. Clever. Good mark. Shows the ball. Goes in short to Aston.
They're very good at this, Redland. They're very good at just short kicking, maintaining possession of the ball and building the game up.
Hunkin, once again, sends it out wide. Stellard, he'll have to go. He goes by hand. O'Sullivan, short. Finds Brown. Brown on the outer wing. The Sharks want the next one. There's still time. Smith's...
They're a chance here.
He's okay. He's got...
Huddy's out the back.
He had Johnson in the middle if he wants. Huddy makes contact. He has a look at it and he's got it over the top and he's taken the mark. Jared Huddy influencing the latter part of this second term. Just worked him well.
That's a siren?
Couldn't hear, so it's a quiet siren.
Yeah, that was the siren. I couldn't hear it either, but I'm pretty sure that was the siren. So he's kicking after the siren here. This one's going to hurt Surface if he kicks this one, because Surface could have scored. Harry Highland had the shot on goal. Matty Lappin would be disappointed with that transition because it was slow coming out of defensive 50, but once they changed and went to the outer side, Redland, they were able to find loose players, and Surface Paradise were just a little slow getting back defensively and stopping that transition.
He's in goal-kicking form. Jared Huddy coming in for goal number 6 for the Sharks, but he's missed. This goes through for a point. So at half-time, we have Redland-Victoria point 5-5-35 leading Surface Paradise 2-6-18. Just a summary from our special comments, Brad Moore.
Yeah, look, that was fantastic. Redland started to get a little bit of ascendancy during that quarter. They get some more free-flowing football going inside 50. But again, it's all about that front half game. The team that can get the ball inside forward 50, and Redland have won the territory battle during that quarter and were able to hit the scoreboard a little bit more. That didn't say Service Paradise had a couple of opportunities themselves, probably just wasted a few in front of goal. But they'd be feeling pretty good about where they're at. It's just about making those opportunities. 2 goals to half-time, but it is finals football. It's very hard to score. Both teams defensively very strong, but looking forward to see how this second half pans out.
Well, the other game, we've got Palm Beach 12-4-76 leading Wilston Grange 5-3-33. So grab yourself a break, have a coffee, grab yourself a cold drink if that's what you want, and be back for the second half action here at Redland-Victoria Point.
there's 8 goals and kick 6 goals for the game.
I think he's done that. I think Auckland's sitting 5th at the moment. Fourth. That's great. That'll change, obviously. Tomorrow pages, but
They've voluntarily booked themselves a finals.
they have.
Well, welcome back to Totally Workwear Park for the elimination final, the first elimination final between Redland-Victoria Point and Surfers Paradise, and it's the Sharks 5-5-35, leading the Demons 2-6-18. I'm Jack Barry. I'm joining the commentary box by Brad Moore. And Brad, just a bit of a summary of the first half and what your thoughts the coaches might have said at the breaks.
Oh, look, I think Phil Carse in first, he'd be really pleased with the way Redland played that second quarter. They were able to lock the ball inside their forward 50. They got some more free-flowing ball that they weren't able to get in that first quarter. Service Paradise first quarter was fantastic. So I think both teams, the right of screen, just walking out on the field during the break, is definitely the scoring end of the ground. There is a slight breeze there, a slight advantage to that end. So Surfers Paradise are going to have to make the most of it this quarter. But again, it was a front half game. To the right of screen, the teams that were able to keep the ball locked inside their front half were able to hit the scoreboard, and Redland did that better than Surfers Paradise in the second quarter. Surfers Paradise had their opportunities. When they can get some speed on the ball, they can get the ball forward of the ball. They've got some players that get out the back. Reardon is one of those. Harry Island's been on the end of a few where they've had their opportunities. But on the flip side, you've got Redland. Again, we spoke before the game, and again after watching them last week against Labrador, very methodical, very well drilled, well structured. Like I said, Phil Carse would be really happy. Matt Lappin will be super excited. They're in the game here, and this is what finals footy is about. It's less than 3 goals. They did a lot right, Surfers Paradise, but there's a lot that they can improve and a lot they can get better. And I'm sure Matty Lappin would have touched on that during the break. So I think you'll see the first 10 minutes here, Surfers Paradise, they've got nothing to lose. They will throw everything they've got at Redland. It's just a matter of Redland withstanding that and seeing what they can do on the flip side. But it's going to be a big quarter. Surfers Paradise with that 3-goal behind Redland. They really need to hit the scoreboard. They want to be going in at 3-quarter time with a little bit of a lead, but with the heat out there, the sun shining all day today, I think this game's going to continue to open up. Again, it's going to all be about who takes their chances in front of goal. But looking forward to this third quarter. It's going to be a great one.
So we want to thank our Double Takes, our partners, our production partners, Double Take Sports, who bring you all this QAFL live action. And remember, each week you can catch the QAFL live action on the YouTube AFL Queensland station, on the AFL Queensland channel. Don't forget tomorrow, the 2024 QAFLW Grand Final. Tomorrow on Sunday at People First Stadium on the Gold Coast. It's the Southport Sharks taking on last year's premiers at Bond University in the seniors and also in the reserves. The reserves kick off at 12 p.m. and the seniors on at 2:30 p.m. So plenty to see. And just on your summary there, Brad, we saw Surfers, you're right, they had a couple of shots on goal but just couldn't nail them.
Yeah, Harry Island there was a great transition from Surfers late in that quarter, was able to have a shot on goal. Missed that, but saying that on the flip side, Huddy right on the siren had his opportunity to extend the lead for Redland. So both teams have had some opportunities, but with a game that's so tight, it's going to be the one that takes the opportunities when they really count. So it looks like we've got a few guys here, Surfers Paradise bringing their Broman and Patton and Nankaro coming off the ground to start.
We have a look at the goal kickers for Redland-Victoria Point. All players who kicked a goal have been Josh Brown, Clay Cameron, Bailey Reeves, Byron Finch and Jared Huddy. And for the Surfers Paradise Demons, one to Ben Woodburn and Sam Jewell kicked the opening goal for the Demons.
I think both coaches would be happy with their back six. I don't think you can ask much more from the back sixes of both teams, because the key forwards, both ends of the field, haven't had big says on the game. So we'll see if anyone can get off the chain in this quarter.
Well, thanks to Bradman Windows and Doors, our umpires are going to start this third term of the elimination final, the first elimination final. In the middle of the ground, it's a lovely bounce straight up. It's been a great ruck duel. Malone gets his first hands on the ball, but Malone, who looks like he's moved up onto the wing, to Woodburn. Woodburn clears the ball out of the middle, goes inside third 50. Jewell, 1 bite, 2 bites, he's got it! And you talked about the match-up earlier in the game, Brad, and again, he's probably had the better of Smith, so Woodburn will go short to Fraser, all by himself, one of the most dangerous kicks in the team.
Yeah, well, Again, Redland falling asleep there, but great mark by Sam Jewell. It probably just shows the confidence he has in his own goal kicking, but you're very confident with this guy with the ball. But Ben Woodburn, centre clearance, kicks the ball in. You are right. I would be concerned with the Nathan Smith matchup on Sam Jewell. I'm not too sure how that's been going, but whether or not there's another alternative for Redland is the question.
The skipper, Harrison Fraser, comes in, lines him up, and he's put it straight through the middle. He's a big moments player, and the D's have their first for the third term. It's Redland-Victoria point 5-5-35, Surfers Paradise 3-6-24, Brad. Certainly a player to watch out for. If he gets his hands on the ball more, that's going to be closer to what Surfers Paradise need to get this victory.
Oh, definitely. And look, for Harrison Fraser, he probably had a quiet first half. He probably didn't get as much as he would have liked, but that'll probably get him going, hitting the scoreboard. We know he kicked 4 goals against Redland a few weeks ago, but that's going to get him up and about. Ben Woodburn has been fantastic again, but you couldn't ask for a better start if you're a Surfers Paradise, kicking that first goal within the first 90 seconds. So a great start by them.
Been a mouth-watering ruck duel between Malone from Redlands-Victoria Point and Smith from Surfers Paradise. Smith over the top to Fraser, who gets jumped on straight away. And Peter Wood, who's also had an impressive game, doing the match-up on Fraser. Now he gets the ball. Peter Wood is the man we're talking about. Kicks across his body, inside towards the forward 50. Can't take the mark. Trying to keep the ball alive. Cameron, he just sockers it off the ground. And trying to take the mark, handball towards Smith. Smith can't pick it up, under pressure, keeps the ball alive. Can he keep it over the handball over the top? Still going. Demons will try and clear the ball out. Need to be good by foot. They'll go left. And a nice kick up and a mark out on the outer wing there.
Great clearance by Nick Harrison. He's been really good today off half-back for Surfers Paradise.
Demons will go short through Curtis. But the ball has gone... What's happened there? Gone out of bounds. And the umpire will throw the ball in. 35 plays 24. Early stages of the third term. Elimination final, the first for the afternoon. We've got Palm Beach well in control of the game on against Wilson Granger this time at half-time. They throw the ball in. Malone grabs front spot. Peter Wood again kicks it forward. One-on-one defence. Punched McDowell White's there. And the ball rolls over the line and out of bounds. Umpires for today's game, Sam Somerville, Frank Rayson and Rowan Smith are your field umpires. So there's a bit of a hush over the ground. Umpire throws the ball in. Punch forward. It was in the back, play on's a call. Smothered. And by Miller, and the ball again goes over the line and out of bounds.
Yeah, the ruck contest you mentioned, Zach Smith and Malone has been fantastic. I would just put Malone ahead. I think his ruck work has been great around these stoppages. He gets a bit more of purchase on the ball and clears the ball from the stoppages a little bit more at the moment. But Zach Smith's been strong all day as well.
Smith, experienced ruckman, that does well. Works, uses his body well. There gets a quick kick away there to Malone. Malone off to the races. Little kick forward. 2 players running into each other. Handball out there by Thompson. Under pressure in front of the big crowd out there. They're working overtime. Smith gets tackled, but he's happy to see the ball go over the line and out of bounds once again. A big crowd building up over there. A lot of supporters for the Redland-Victoria Points. They were in the grand final last year. They finished third on the ladder, and they're looking to get back again. They've got some big, heavy artillery coming back in the next couple of weeks through Rolls and Hamleman. If they can just get over this last hurdle. A throw in. Smith gets the front position. Miller's there. Fraser handballs, doing a lot of the grunt work. Malone clears the ball down the line, looking for Smith, bouncing over the top, and happy to see the ball go over the line and out of bounds.
I tell you, Malone got some purchase on that ball from half back, and he's kicked the ball inside 50 here, so that's a great clearance. But since that first goal, it's gone back into that contested ball, really solid one-on-one contests around the stoppages. Really hard to get any clean possession.
So it's a real arm wrestle at the moment. We saw lots of goals kicked in the home and away game, but it's a lot more defensive this time. Malone kicks it high. Smith's in front spot.
Oh, he's given a free kick away over the shoulder.
Nice tried to get a fist in there and just got him high.
But again, Malone got the kick, again another kick from a clearance, so that's 2 stoppages. Malone's been able to get the ball by foot forward. So again, showing that he's not just about his tap work, he can actually get that ball on the ground as well.
Dylan Smith goes to the banana and has no trouble. He kicks the goal. The talented Dylan Smith gets his first for the afternoon, and it's Redland-Victoria point. Kick another goal, 6-3. What are they? 6-5? I can't pick up the scores. They haven't come up yet. 6-5, 41, leading Surfers Paradise 3-6, 24, Brad.
So a kick out of the stoppage again by Malone, and just a high ball. And look, as a forward, you're just told, get yourself in front, make it hard to defend, and he was able to win the free kick. The umpire saw it too high there from against Josh Nares. Maybe unlucky, but that's what you do as a forward. You just play yourself in front and leave it in the hands of the umpire. So makes the most of that opportunity inside 50, and after the solid start, or the good start, I should say, from Surfers Paradise with the fast goal, Redland have been able to just pick that one back. Josh
Brown and Dan Annabelle come on to the forward line after having a break on the bench for Redland-Victoria point. So a lot more talent up there. Up they go. Smith trying to clear the ball out. Umpire says you've dropped it. He's trying to make things happen. But this bloke's been one of the players today, Tyler Horsfield, in the middle of the ground. He kicks the ball out wide. He's got Huddy in front position, but a big fist over the top there by Brewman. Ball bouncing free. Trying to go, handball forward. Deezer got a lift. Umpire says he'll have it, thank you.
You're right with Horsfield. He's been solid in the midfield, probably unsung midfielder for him, but he's having a great game.
Well, the other two are really going head-to-head, aren't they? So it's probably freed him up a little bit, and he's not letting his team down. But he is a player that goes under the radar a little bit, but not so much here. Annabelle, quick kick out of the pack. Goes high. Umpire will pay the mark. Beardsall comes over the top with a big fist. Handball forward, under pressure. He's got 2 to beat. Miller's right on his hammer. That's Anderson. They kick down the line. Over the top, Nancaro flew for the ball.
It's a free kick he's holding.
Here's the free kick, and it's going to go to Jewell. Jewell's got Woodburn short. He lays off, and not a good enough kick, and it's cut off by Smith in defence. He's an immediate team opposition player. He switches the ball out wide. O'Sullivan, he's got a paddock. Lies it up, but it's going to be cut off by Mullane. This is going to be a good battle, Mullane and Annabelle. They keep their feet. The D's will go inside forward 50 once again. Looking for Nancaro, and he's taken the mark in front of the scoreboard. Good mark by Nancaro, the athletic Nancaro. Just a nice little hit-up lead, and he's found his teammate on the lead, and it's a good mark.
That's Jamison Shea.
Jamison Shea's taken the mark in front of the scoreboard. He's going to kick around the corner. What can you tell us about Jamison Shea?
Oh, Jamison Shea, he's obviously been at Surfers Paradise now just for the couple of seasons. He's a solid, he plays wing, he can play all positions actually, but it looks like they've played him up forward, or they pushed him up forward.
He kicks around the corner, he's got a fair bit on, he's kicked it nice and high. Umpire says it's just offline and through for a point. So it's 3-8 now to the Demons.
Yeah, Jamison liked that off the boot, but the goal umpire thought otherwise.
Sorry, 3-7, 3-7-25.
Again, those are just those little opportunities. If you can take them, it makes a big difference.
Johnson brings the ball into play. Umpire says chopping of the arms. O'Sullivan has the ball. Luke O'Sullivan goes in short, finds Johnson, who kicked the ball in, and he ran up to the centre half back to receive it again.
So again, the short kicking game coming at the target, just using the ball by foot, creeping their way up the field.
Cameron looks for Annabelle. They'll wrap it up on the outer wing, and it'll be a throw-up.
So Surfers Paradise just need to be switched on to that, which they have been most of the today, but that short kicking game, if they can cut it off early, it gives them an opportunity to get the ball back inside 50.
Sharks kick 4 goals in the second term. Both teams have a goal apiece so far. This will be the 9.5-minute mark of the third term. QAFL action.
So there's no loose players behind the ball for any team now, so it's very much a one-on-one game, a really contested game now.
Umpire throws it in. Oh, Smith works him under the ball. Umpire says you did because his hand's in back. So, geez, I wasn't think there's a lot in that. Just that both the boys are big, strong fellas.
That's it. There's been a lot of those paid today, actually. The player behind just nudging their opponent out in front. Umpires have been really hot on it.
Malone kicks out wide, but a fist over the top.
We'll make a mention. Nick Harrison has had a fantastic game. Clay Cameron hasn't really had that big of impact on the game, but we obviously got to be mindful that he can stand up at every moment. But credit to Nick Harrison at the moment. He's been really strong, rebounding off halfback, but being great in those one-on-ones against Clay Cameron.
Special comments, Brad Moore. The umpire throws the ball in the front spot. Nice tap over the top. I think Smith got his hands on that in the end. Now Smith gets another clearance. But reading the cues better was Williams. He kicks the ball back. Oh, the fly from behind couldn't take the mark. Woodburn gets to the footy. Handballs over the top. A quick kick forward. That looked like it was through Nice. They go for the mark and they take it. Umpire's going to pay it. And it's Williams once again. So really influencing the play.
Oh, it's a dangerous kick.
Whoa,
dangerous
kick for Johnson. He's got 2 to beat.
Oh, but they're out now, though. It was a great one-on-one win.
Finch, members wing. Can he pick it up? He's under the pressure now. He's taken too long. Oh, the ball's gone out of bounds. A golden opportunity for the Sharks to go again, but good pressure there by Reardon.
Well played by Reardon. Finch was out there. Probably just needed to attack that ball a little harder, but full credit to Reardon because Redland were out there and Finch was able to take that ball cleanly.
Jamison Shea at the front of the pack here. Big body. Aston under pressure. Tackled. Umpire says he'll have it. Thanks. He's happy to take the tackle. Hold the ball in. Have another stoppage. Looking for Tyler Horsfield just sitting off the side of the pack here. Matt Doran, the number 1, comes up on him. Big fist over the top. Clever. Punch over by Brown. Woodburn. Moore. Down the line, Nancaro, big fist by Smith this time. They've got to go again. Johnson pushed over the line and out of bounds. And he gets helped up by his teammates, playing well, Johnson.
The pressure's still really high by both teams. No one really giving an inch, which is great to see by both.
Looks like Johnson's been moved back into the defence. The rucks both holding. Umpire says play on. Trying to wrestle their way out. Just solid tackle there by young Annabelle.
It's hard to get that clean disposal or any clean clearances coming out of these stoppages.
Tap forward. Cleared away now. We talked about big bodies. Shea kicks it inside forward 50. Worked over to the ball. This is Ireland.
Here he goes. He kicked this one.
He kicks around the corner. Just offline. One behind.
Those half chances. Again, 3 goals, 8 Surfers Paradise. Those half chances, they've got to take some of those.
Aston, centre half back, squares it up, finds Peter Wood. White gives him an option down the ground if he wants him. He'll chip it over the top. Look for Annabelle, can't take the mark. The ball's spoiled, but Annabelle butters up quickly, steps inside, shrugs the tackle, handballs back to Aston. He'll have to go! Bits a kick away. Lovely skills by Aston.
Great kick under pressure.
Left foot kick. Forward by Finch. Huddy from behind, got plenty on it. Mullane tidies up. Driving their legs, squaring it up under pressure. They haven't got out of it yet. Nancaro dances his way through. Mullane squares it up. And Haberfield will take the mark deep in defence. The champion veteran.
He looked for this long switch here. He got Harrison Fraser out the far side. They could be away here.
He's found Fraser. Fraser's good by foot. Steps inside. Nice kick. Just looking over the top. Lovely kick. Nice mark there by Joey Kennedy. Kennedy. He's got Reardon on the lead. Oh, he's going to have to move it. Now he kicks it in there. He's got the dangerous.
Patton.
Oh, Patton, but just couldn't hold it. Just not having his day at the moment, Patton. He's working hard, though, trying to get back in the game. Oh, took his eyes off the ball there was Harrison. Handball over the top. Johnson keeping the ball alive. Sorry, that was Peterwood. My apologies. Kicks forward now. Pack set themselves. Oh, umpire's found a free kick, has he?
Yeah, it's a shepherding.
And
kept Adrian Williams out of the contest.
So
Jamison Shea's just starting to get a lot more possessions, especially around the contest at the moment. Starting to try and lift the Surfers Paradise boys.
Stellard, the skipper, leading by example. Through the middle of the ground. Huddy, I wanted it. And that's a strong mark. He had his eyes on it. Launched into it. Kicks into space. Lovely kick
Finch
to Smith.
out the back.
Oh, he's dropped the mark. He goes around the corner, smothered. Can the Demons? Oh, tackled high. Play on's a call.
Just on the blind side, but unfortunately, opportunity missed by Dylan Smith, being able to take the ball cleanly. They were out the back then too, Redland.
Anderson struggling, looks like, for the Demons. Got some sort of knock, throwing the ball up. Nancaro, lovely tap. Handball through there was Shea. Johnson, lovely kick. Couldn't take the ball there was Jack Bruman.
Jamison Shea again, just been watching him really closely. He's been really good in close, getting first touches on the ball, either by hand or by foot. So he's starting to have a bit of a say through that midfield.
41 plays 26, 15 and a half minute mark of the third term. It's the Sharks with their nose in front. Ducks underneath the ball. Annabelle. Johnson's been great this term. Kicks it high. Pressure's on. Nuds under the ball. Smothered. Racing towards the boundary. They're happy to see it go over. No, they want to keep it in play. Down the line. Jules in the front spot. Bounces over the top. Williams has been prolific in this term. Cleaning up in defence. Kicks it high. Punch forward. Numbers are going to suit Jewel. He gets there first, but he's gang tackled. Happy to see the ball be thrown up.
I tell you what, the high balls, there's a lot of players having to stand under high balls. And credit to them, they're all doing it.
It suits the brave. Huddy, big jump, big tap. Nancaro butters up though. Misses his target. Nice kick here by Peterwood. Too much on it. Bounces over the top. Surfers will get to the ball first. They'll go. I think they're happy to see the ball go over the line and be thrown in defence. So
you're right about Peterwood. He's been strong again. The midfielders there for Billy Johnson as well. So a couple of guys there for Redland. They're starting to have a bit of a say around the stoppages. But again, one goal only by both teams.
The throw-in. Smith's doing the ruck work with Nancaro. McDowell White, clever, around the corner, and he's found a beautiful kick. Daryl McDowell White, just a gifted player. Again, another player that doesn't need a lot of time and space or many possessions to impact the game.
Yeah, and is it Bailey Reeves playing in front?
He brands the corner and smashes it through the middle of the ground to Gicky's second for the afternoon.
Again, opportune goal. Played in front, Bailey Reeves. McDowell White just got the ball for a bit of a floater, but again, Bailey Reeves playing in front, and that's going to hurt Surface a little bit. They were doing so well. Again, had their opportunities inside their forward 50. Has been the story since quarter time. Just weren't able to take them, and it's Redland are able just to open up that nearly 4-goal buffer now.
17 approaching the 18-minute mark of the third term, and it's Redland-Victoria Point 7-5-47, leading Surface Paradise 3-8-26. So all to do for the Sharks. Can they find a way? They're going to have to dig deep now.
Still plenty of time. It's still only a 21-point game at the moment, but it's just around the stoppages. A bit of cleaner ball movement from Redland, getting it on the outside, have given them that opportunity to score, but looks like a 6-6-6 rule here. Not sure who that was against.
Umpire throws the ball up. Malone, lovely tap into space. Miller gets to his hands on the ball first. Gets a little left foot kick forward. Johnson, been good this term, keeping the ball alive. Pushed out of the way, diving on top of the ball. Numbers. Got to keep the ball alive, can't drag it in. Johnson once again, handballs over the top. Annabelle keeps his feet. Handball away. Shea, we spoke about him.
Good composure too, didn't panic.
Kicks forward for Nancaro, worked over the top, punched forward. Good play there by Hamilton. Squares the ball up to Johnson once again.
He's been fantastic. He's starting to get lots of possessions now, starting to rack them up, getting on the outside.
He'll go short to Miller. Just playing off Woodburn. When they've got the ball, we nice and tight on Woodburn when they haven't.
They'll be looking for the short kicks. Again, they like to maintain possession, Redland. They don't want to give the ball back.
Hunkin. Left foot down the line. Good strong mark by Bruman. Had his fair share of the ball today, Bruman.
But Surface really need to try and get some speed on the ball. This kick back from half back to forward isn't working for them.
Umpire's found something once again. A high touch,
sure
and again is going to One of the better players on the ground today in Craig Malone.
I nearly give him best on at the moment. He has been super.
He's worked hard up and down the ground.
And this guy's not far behind him. He's really setting up well behind the ball, but that's what we expect from Adrian Williams.
Williams, nice hit-up lead, finds Smith. Redland's looking very good now. I'm going to... Oh, I didn't give him time.
He didn't play on again. Again, I said it before when Ben Woodburn in the second quarter. Sometimes players read the cues faster than the umpires, but you still got to wait for the umpire to call. And it's another 50-metre, a costly one because now we've got Smith in goal-kicking range.
So Dylan Smith will line up for his second for the afternoon. And it's a 21-point lead. This will put it out to 27 points. He's directly... Oh, he's on a slight angle. He's going to kick around the corner. Would only be about 30 metres out, if that. Has no trouble at all in front of the home crowd. So Dylan Smith kicks his second. And it's Redland-Victoria point 8-5-53. Leading Surfers Paradise 3-8-26. Brad, what do the D's need to do?
Like I said, there's nothing to lose here. They've got to just try and get some speed on. They've got to take a few more risks, get some speed on the ball, maybe just that overlap handball to try and break the line because Redland is super at setting up behind the ball. Williams has been fantastic in that part in this quarter. And then they just use the ball by foot going forward. So when Surfers Paradise can create that turnover, there's nothing to waste. It's just get the ball forward, get the ball inside forward 50. It doesn't have to be pretty, but they need the game to start being played in their front half because Redland's territory game now is really starting to take its toll on the Surfers Paradise Demons.
So we're back in the middle. It's a good night for one of these clubs today. Here we go, Woodburn. He's tried hard all day. Got the handball out, a quick kick forward by Shea. Punched out forward. Williams been strong. Look at him dancing his way through the veteran. Playing brilliant football. He's got Brown on the... Oh, what a lovely mark. Beautiful mark here by
Billy Beardsall. Billy Beardsall's been really good today, but he could be the goal kicker up forward that Surfers Paradise are looking for.
They need to pull the trigger. They're going to have to play with a bit of risk and reward. Down the line. Kennedy.
He's been good, Kennedy. Taking some really strong marks. This is the kick now. They've got to be mindful of this is the kick.
Looking for Reardon. Oh! Reardon. Kennedy to Reardon and a big strong mark, Brad.
Yeah, great mark. And Kennedy's been good. He's been that target up forward. He's taken a couple of good marks. It's just the last kick going inside 50. That was to advantage to Reardon. He's probably been nullified a little bit today, but this is what this guy's capable of, those high marks inside forward 50. He was playing as a defender earlier on in the season, but he's been an asset up forward for them. This is a must-kick goal for Surfers Paradise.
Coming in. Directly in front, and he's kicked it. Elijah Reardon kicks his first for the afternoon, and Surfers Paradise fourth. It's Redlands Victoria point 8-5-53, leading Surfers Paradise 4-8-32, Brad.
Better ball movement there. The transition, again, bit more open space. A good mark by Kennedy. Like I said, he's been really good. I think he's playing across half forward. A couple of opportunities there. And then the better kick going forward for Reardon to be able to leap and take the mark. Something he hasn't been able to do all quarter. But again, it stops Redland from flooding back their numbers, which they're so strong at doing. So a must-needed goal, and they got it. So let's see how they can finish off the quarter.
We see that back in the middle. Can they get back-to-back goals? The Demons. The bounce. Smith gets his hands to it. Miller's there for the Sharks. Woodburn dives on top of the ball. The umpire says, I'll have it.
I've been watching this battle really closely. Woodburn's been fantastic, but take nothing away. Scott Miller's been just as good. He's been right on him every moment.
Punch forward. Good solid tackle there by Horsfield. Umpire throws it up once again. Tap forward, clearance, kicked away. Inside forward 50, but it's going to be Williams who reads the cues quicker. Chance now for Nankaro. Snap around the corner, swinging around towards the goals. Ducking around, just offline through for a point. They had a look at it.
Those little half chances. They've had a few of them.
4-9-33 now. Sharks to bring the ball back through. Hunkin. Nice little chip kick.
Again, short kicking game, using the ball by foot, not panicking with the ball.
They do this well. They're well coached by Cass in this part of the game, aren't they, Brad?
Very much so, and they're very disciplined. They don't move away from it. They all know they're on the same page.
Stellard, big long kick to the outer wing. As a player down, he's okay. Right in front of the Totally Workwear Park scoreboard.
That's big Malone. He might have just been taking a rest because he's been super today.
Back after a short stint at Mount Gravatt. He played his NEFL footy here, and he's returned back here. It comes out of the area of Alexandra Hills, throws the ball in. Lovely, yes. Craft, handball, a nice tap over the top. It was well read. Here's a chance now. Umpire says play on, duck your head, handball forward. Horsfield's in there, driving through the pack. Solid play by the Demons. They get the clearance. Thompson just nudges his player under the ball, keeps the ball live, handballs over the top. Nancarrow's there. Strong tackle without the ball. Play on's a call. They're going to run it out. Aston clears the ball forward, looking for Cameron, but it's punched away beautifully there by Nicholas Harrison.
Yeah, that's been another good contest. Nick Harrison's probably just had the upper hand, but Clay Cameron hasn't taken as many marks as he would normally, but both competing really well together.
Umpire throw the ball. We've got Smith and Malone. What a battle. They both engage. Malone again over the top. Brown handballs there towards Johnson. He's been dangerous inside forward 50, but again, we've got the best of both worlds. Yeah. We've got Haberfield at one end, and we've got Williams at the other, and two of the all-time great.
Brody just read that ball a lot faster than what Huddy did.
Two great defenders in QAFL football. Switching it out wide.
Again, I'd like to just see Service Paradise take the game on a little bit more from this back end. Get someone overlap handball, get some more speed on the ball.
Doran finds Smith and gets it back. Doran squares it up through the middle of the ground. Has to be a good kick, but it's just missed its target. And it'll be a mark to Smith in defence. This is Nathan. Smith drives the ball long, sends it high. Cameron unrealistically attempt, and the umpire has correctly played a free kick to the Demons. And it'll be Doran once again.
Again, they need to try and look for a switch of play here or an inside a 45 kick, just something that's going to open up the opposite side. This is the one here. I thought that Nick Harrison could have been used there.
They're going short. Fraser.
That is a great kick.
Did Nancarrow just had a little bit too much on it. The numbers are going to suit and return. Here's a chance now. Pressure. Reardon's right on him. Can he turn something into nothing? Or nothing into something? Reardon still keeping the ball alive. Around the corner. Is this
kick the goal?
A snap around the corner. They're just trying hard, but just couldn't quite kick that. Through for one behind.
Those half chances again, Jack. They've created a lot of them this quarter. They just haven't been able to capitalise. So they're well in the game, Service Paradise. They just need to get one of those half chances.
The skipper brings the ball back into play, kicks it out wide, can't take the mark. Ball spills free. Oh, solid hit high. Umpire says there's a free kick. And
he might be reported here, Jalen Curtis.
It looks like it is. He's taken the number.
Yeah,
so it was Finch that copped the heavy knock, a bump.
Finch had his head over the ball, and Jalen came in with the hip and shoulder.
More importantly, he's okay. Finch just goes in short, finds Aston. Being good today, Aston. Nice little hit up, doesn't waste too many possessions.
No, the short kicking game coming at the ball.
Reeves.
Oh, there.
Looks for Horsfield out of the back. Smith's there. Horsfield keeps it alive. Dances around. Handball over the top.
Handball.
Misses Finch. Ducking and weaving. O'Sullivan. Handballs for. Kicks forward. They'll clean up. Mullane goes back. Finds Doran. Doran kicks it down the line. Pack set. Nancarrow tries to take the mark. Williams is there. And the ball goes over the line and out of bounds, Brad.
Yeah, we've only got a couple of more minutes to go this quarter, Jack. Service Paradise like to get another one. Probably Horsfield wasted an opportunity across half forward there, going inside 50 for Redland. Just turned the ball over by hand.
They're making them kick down the line, haven't they? They haven't been able to switch that play, like you say, trying to widen the ground. Tap forward. Here's a chance now. Miller to Chapman. To Aston, who goes short to Annabelle. He's off. Annabelle goes up to the forward line. Haberfield's in front spot, can't hold the mark. Spills free, but he butters up well. He gives it to his teammate. They'll clear the ball out.
Here they go. They can run the ball
Chandler
here.
handballs.
Take the game on.
Doran. This is good play. Kick inside forward 50. Smith's there if he can take the mark. It goes over the top. Reardon, dangerous. But the ball's going to go over the line and out on the full. So just can't get a break, the D's. So
that was the opportunity. That was the opportunity to go forward.
O'Sullivan quickly gives it over. Under pressure, but he dances in and around. Clever play there was Horsfield. What's happened here?
It's downfield.
Free kick downfield. So just a little bit of, was it ill discipline?
Oh, just a little bit late on the tackle, Jalen Curtis again. I think just a little bit of frustration sneaking in for Service Paradise because they're getting opportunities. They're just not being able to take them on the scoreboard.
So Chapman's got the ball in front of the Totally Workwear Park scoreboard. Their heritage scoreboard, kicks it high. Mullane is there, but it's going to be taken away by his teammate, Woodburn. Now they go back to Mullane. He just gets his boot to it. Kicks it inside. Oh, good mark to O'Sullivan, Luke O'Sullivan.
We've got to just, their Service Paradise, I mean, Redland are just fantastic. Their setup is brilliant and you've got to give them full credit about how they set the ground up and they force the opposition to kick to them. But this is where Surfers Paradise need to try to change the angle and come through the corridor to go around Redland's defence.
Expert commentators by Brad Morrill. Umpire's paid a free kick, so again, free kick, square it up, Finch.
I don't know where he was trying to kick that.
Now, can they counteract from here?
That's the siren.
So the siren's gone at three-quarter time, and it's Redland-Victoria point 8-5-53, leading Surfers Paradise 4-10-34. A bit of a summary from our expert commentator, Brad Moore.
Yeah, look, that was a tough battle that quarter. Surfers Paradise had plenty of opportunities getting the ball inside 50 multiple times. A lot of half chances created, but they weren't able to hit the scoreboard and put any scoreboard pressure on Redland. On the flip side, every time Redland would go inside forward 50, they looked dangerous. They got their opportunities, and every time they got an opportunity, they were able to put a goal on the scoreboard. So it's going to be a really tough task for Surfers Paradise in the last quarter, but they've had enough of the ball. It's just how they take the game on. I'd like to see them move the ball through the corridor, move the ball on a few more angles off half-back to try and shift the defence of Redland. And full credit to Redland because, like I said, they set the ground up so well. They're disciplined and they make the opposition kick to where they've set up to. So Phil Caster's got a really disciplined outfit on his hands. They'd be really confident going into three-quarter time, but it is still only a 3-goal lead and it can be anybody's game.
So we'll have a break and we'll be back for our final quarter action of this elimination final here at Totally Workwear Park. We'll see you soon.
You take two of those and you
Well, welcome back to the final quarter here of the QAFL elimination final between Redland-Victoria Point and Surfers Paradise. I'm Jack Barry. I'm joining the commentary box with Brad Moore. The scores at three-quarter time. We have Redland-Victoria Point 8-5-53, leading Surfers Paradise 4-10-34. A 3-goal term to the Sharks and 2 goals to Surfers Paradise. So, Brad, we're set up for an exciting final quarter. It's goodbye for one of these clubs today.
Yeah, well, so obviously Redland are in the box seat now. They kicked their 3 goals straight that quarter. Surfers Paradise 2 goals for. 1 or 2 more of those that might have made things a little bit easier for them, but they've got their work cut out for them. But I know, being there, they're a proud bunch of players. I'm sure Matt Lappin has got into them at three-quarter time. This is the last their last quarter of the year, maybe, if they can't throw everything at Redland. But Redland, the discipline and mature outfit that they are, they just played that quarter extremely well, able to hit the scoreboard. They'll be confident going into this, but they can definitely not rest on their laurels.
They opted for the athletic Nankara to go head-to-head with Malone. Malone gets his tap out and gets the clearance as well. He's had an outstanding day today. Kicks forward towards McDowell White. Solid tackle. Play on's a call. Another solid tackle. Surfers Paradise. They've got nothing to lose other than the big final.
So they've got Zach Smith up forward now, and that's why they've got Nankaro in the ruck. So Zach Smith, they need that marking forward who can get the ball and contest it. So you'll see them try to move the ball faster now.
Big tap out, White. Clever hands. Lining up. Keeping the ball alive. O'Sullivan under pressure. Kicks it high. Inside forward 50. Huddy's got the front spot. Can he take the mark? Just falls short. Clay Cameron's there. He handballs. Umpire said it's over the line and out of bounds.
Yeah, probably had their opportunity there, Redland. They were just overthinking. They maybe just needed to move the ball and maybe take that shot on goal from 50. That is the scoring end. The ball carries a little bit more down to that right side, but a stoppage inside 50 allows them to set up the field.
The last time these two met, it was Surfers Paradise here winning 105-69, but they've done their homework. Nankara gets front spot in front of Huddy, but Huddy gets the ball back, tries to kick it around the corner. Under pressure, handball by Doran. Nankara clears the ball back down the line. In front, can't take the mark, trying to keep it alive. Just throwing everything they've got at it now. One big last roll of the dice. Thompson, handball over the top. Nice kick forward by Miller. Has he taken the mark? I think he might have.
That's McDowell White by the looks of it. That's a great mark in the pocket. But yeah, just going back to Service Road, and again, nothing to lose. You got Zach Smith forward. It looks like they have moved Billy Beardsall into the forward line by the looks of things. Again, trying to see how they can create their goals, because 4 goals, but this one will hurt. But go a long way for Redland.
Daryl McDowell White, very, very clever player. He kicks the banana, just offline though, through for a point. So 8-6-54. Surfers Paradise 4-10-34. We've just played 2 minutes. Doran. Then we go through the middle. Has to be good. Doesn't hit its target. Fraser's there. Handballs through the pack. Woodburn. Over towards Mullane. They're out. Kick down the line. In front. Over the top. Punched away. Numbers are going to suit. Smith's there for the Sharks. Here's a chance now. They go short. Looking for this Smith. He's taken the mark. They're playing him forward. He quickly plays on over the top. Looking for Reardon. He's got it.
Yeah, Phil Cass would be pretty disappointed in Nathan Smith's effort over on the halfback flank. He didn't want to pick the ball up. He probably needed to win the ball, that contested ball out there, but it allowed the game to open up for Surfers Paradise. But again, the kick out of fullback, risky, but that's all Surfers Paradise can do. It doesn't have to be pretty. Ball hit the ground, but they were there with numbers. And a much-needed goal here. This will give a lot of confidence to the Surfers Paradise Demons.
Elijah Reardon has 1. Can he get his second and get him on the board? Lovely kick, no worries at all. The big roar from the crowd is a good contingent have travelled up from the Gold Coast. So the D's have another goal. That's their 5th for the afternoon. And it's Redlands 8-6-54, leading Surfers Paradise 5-10-40. Goal kickers so far for Surfers. We'll have 2 to Reardon, then 1 each to Jewell, Fraser and Woodburn. And for the Sharks today so far, 2 to Dylan Smith, 2 to Bailey Reeves, and 1 each to Josh Brown, Clay Cameron, Byron French and Jared Huddle, Brad.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for a better start, Service Pro. Kicking the first one, they did kick the first one of the third quarter, so if they can get back-to-back goals, it's going to be really telling for them. But you can see with the way they've set up, Zach Smith forward, Billy Beardsall up in the forward line, Patton forward. They've got goal kickers inside that forward 50. It's a matter now of the midfield getting the ball forward, giving them that opportunity to score.
14 points the difference. Fraser couldn't get his hands on the ball. Woodburn working under the breather. Umpire said grabbed his feet, so Woodburn will get the clearance. Not a lot of movement up forward yet. Woodburn kicks it high, looking for Big Smith. Jumps at it. Can't take the mark. Spills to the front of the pack, and they'll throw it up. So Smith will take the ruck work, and Carrera will push back. Malone. Smith gets his hands on it. Diving on the ball. Chapman feeds the ball back. Cleared away by Stallard. Cameron can't mark. Taking the game on. Handball over the top. Good play. Bustling kick forward by Moore.
That kick needed to be better. They did everything right there, so it's just that last kick probably hurt. But that's all right. They're going all right at the moment. Redland could be out here.
The class of Stallard just switching the ball out wide. Finds Johnson, who's had a great day today. Over the top, just was looking for his teammate. Couldn't find him. D's under siege. And it'll be a ball up there.
Yeah, Jake Chapman was out there. The ball just needed to carry that extra metre, and they could have been away. But you'll see the difference. One team going hard at it, and Redland really disciplined, just sticking to what they know best.
Cleared away by the Demons. Over the top. It's a 2v2. They got the kick going forward. Punched over the top and out of bounds. So there'll be a throw in. So they're mounting a challenge, are the Demons.
Yeah, they've got all their match winners inside that forward 50 now. So they will not die wondering Service Paradise.
Looks like Jewell will do the ruck work, will he? Or who have we got?
Yeah, it looks like Sam Jewell against Malone. Malone's been fantastic all day today.
Punch forward. Can they get the clearance? Handball. Messi. Annabelle's there. And the ball goes over the line and out of bounds. Looked like that was Harrison Island. Had his moments today.
So again, one-on-ones around the ground, no loose players.
Umpire throws the ball back in. Goes in short. Front spot again. Out of bounds. Don't forget tomorrow's big grand final. The 2024 QAFL Grand Final, that is, on Sunday down at People First Stadium. It's the Southport Sharks taking on Bond University. Reserves at 12 p.m, seniors at 2:30. You can catch it at the ground, obviously, or on live on the game will be commentated on the AFL Queensland YouTube station, thanks to Double Take.
High, that's high. That's a free kick one, and it's Ben Woodburn. That's what he does. He gets in first for the ball, makes it really hard to tackle. Miller's been fantastic on him, but Woodburn's just been just as strong. So this is going to really make things interesting if he can kick this one. This will be the first time they've had back-to-back goals.
This will bring it to 8 points if he can kick it. So an important goal. He's been a great player for him today in a great season, back-to-back seasons. So Ben Woodburn coming in for his second for the afternoon. Can he narrow the margin to 8 points? He lines them up and he's pushed it out wide. And a bit of the story of the day, Brad. 3-4, one behind, just can't get that scoreboard pressure.
Yeah, they're thereabouts. It's only 13 points, but again, like I said, if they can kick the back-to-back goals, they'll get their tails up.
The Sharks bring the ball out in front of the members' wing. O'Sullivan couldn't take the mark. Woodburn's there straight away. Fraser takes the tackle. Peterwood driving his legs through a congested situation. Woodburn's in there, keeping the ball alive. Handball over the top was Reardon. Here's Woodburn on the left, kicks it high into the goal square. Pack setting themselves. Can anyone take the mark? Well, off the ground, play on's the call. Big solid tackle. The umpire is just watching it and says, I'll have it, thank you, right in the heart of the goal square for the Demons.
Well, they're pressing here, Surfers. The ball's been played in their forward 50 at the moment, so a lot of pressure on Redland defence to try and clear this ball.
Smith has front spot. Big tap out from Malone, though. Around the corner, pressure, handball. What's the umpire said?
He's paid holding the ball.
He said it was a not incorrect disposal with the handball. So they'll clear through Annabelle out wide. This is where they break quickly. Quick ball moving from Johnson, but he had too much on it over the top. So it'll give a chance for Surfers Paradise to clean up. Doran over the top. Mullane, the speedster. Handball inside. Back to Doran. Back to Mullane. They're under pressure now. Goes in short. Can he find the mark? He has. There's a nice mark there to Joey Kennedy.
He's got a good set of hands, this kid.
He has got a great set of hands.
It's going to be a tough kick. He's kicking from 50, but it was a great hand. Again, turnover by Redland. They were out there. They probably just tried to force it. They've been under pressure for 10 minutes. They've only let the one goal in. They probably just needed to maintain possession, but turnover ball. Surfers Paradise take the ball back inside 50 again. Didn't blaze away because Redland put all their numbers deep. This will take a good kick, but this will get him up.
Kennedy. Kennedy.
Right.
Kennedy.
It's a goal.
He's got it. Joey Kennedy puts it through for the D's. And the margin gets narrowed. Redland 8-6-54, leading Surfers Paradise 6-11-47, Brad.
Great mark. Again, off the turnover from Redland. They looked like they were out on the wing, but again, the turnover one-on-one, Surfers Paradise. The ball, we're going 10.5 minutes. The ball's just played in one area of the ground so far. Surfers Paradise look like got everything, throwing everything at this game. Redland, are they sitting back just trying to hold on to not lose the game? But 2 goals, those back-to-back goals are going to be really pivotal. It's how Redland respond now that they've got within 7 points, Surfers Paradise.
Jalen Curtis on for the D's. He's gone inside forward 50. We've got Woodburn in the middle. We've got Miller, who's been outstanding. Malone, who's dominated in the ruck. The athletic Reardon. It's all happening here. Big vertical jump by Reardon. He's going to get the clearance as well. Look at him go. Another inside forward 50. They're racing towards there. Pressure. Keeping the ball aligned. This is Kennedy again. He's having a purple patch. Back to Nankaro. Tap over the top. Curtis around the corner. We just spoke about him. Into the forward. One bite. Over the top. The D's are mounting a challenge, Brad.
They are. That's Nankaro in the ruck too, Jack. Sorry to correct you there, but that's Nankaro that's playing in the ruck and rebounding the ball. He's actually been really strong this quarter to start there. That's a change-up that Matt Lappin has made with Zach Smith going forward.
Nankaro's got the sit here if he can get there. Oh, that umpire's found something. No, he's found one for the D, so they've got one back.
They're really pressing here, Surfers Paradise. Like I said, the ball is played in one area of the ground, and Redland can't do anything at the moment to clear it.
Axel Moore drives it long. It's a torpedo stiffy. Bounces over the top, through. Can't sort of get a clearance out of there, just jumping on the ball there. Umpire will have it.
Yeah, they're under a lot of pressure, Redland, at the moment, and then Surfers Paradise. That's what happens when you've got one team that are behind on the scoreboard. They've just got to throw everything, all caution to the wind, and they're doing a great job at the moment playing in their forward 50.
Throw up, tap forward. O'Sullivan tackles without the ball, play on the call. Woodburn gets a grubber kick out there. Diesel filled the lead back, too much on it. Brooman tackled strongly. 6 points the difference.
You can feel the tension, Jack.
One goal.
Redland supporters were probably feeling pretty confident. They're getting a bit nervous at the moment.
Oh, nice tap there by Malone. To Annabelle, feeds back to O'Sullivan. Strong tackle. And the umpire has the ball.
It's a Surfers Paradise free kick.
His free kick.
This is Patton too. He's a goal kicker.
Oh, this is what we spoke about. Mitchell Patton can still influence the game. Hasn't probably had the day he would have liked, but he's a dangerous player.
I think Redland was sort of hoping that Surfers Paradise would just they just slowly fall away to get too hard for them. But that just shows the character of this team. They've got all fight in them, and Redland are got to be in for the battle now if they want to hold on.
Mitch Patton to level things up. Drives along, look at it come around, it's Abiote! Mitch Patton kicks his first for the afternoon and scores are all tied up.
Again, it's all played in one half of the ground at the moment. there has not been one clearance other than that very first one, that has gone down Redland's way. It's been played in the front half. Surfers Paradise have locked that ball in that front half. Their tails are well and truly up at the moment. They are feeling it. They are full of confidence. Redland, they've got to just find where they're going to get their next forward entry from, because at the moment they can't get their hands on the ball. They're fumbling. They're put under a lot of pressure by Surfers Paradise. The centre clearance here is going to be pivotal. But the move of Nankaro into the ruck has been fantastic. He's played a pivotal role. As good as Malone has been, that movement, and he's playing like a second midfielder against Malone. So this centre clearance is going to be really, really important.
So Patton kicks his 47th for the season. Malone and Nankaro. Malone gets a tap. Fraser out of the middle, drives it long, looking for Smith in the goal square. No, punch forward, roving into front of the pack. Can they pick it up? Under pressure, Hunkin gets tackled.
It's got him high.
A free kick to Hunkin, so the Sharks can have a break.
Yeah, well,
scores are level.
Nervous time for Redland at the moment. They just cannot get their hands on the ball through the midfield. And now Surfers Paradise are doing really well to lock the ball inside their forward 50 again.
We played 15 minutes out here at Victoria Point. Pack set themselves. Cameron's there, big fist over the top. Cleared away was Peter Wood, looking for McDowell White. Here's a chance now. Trying to get the ball is Jones. Jones, cool, calm and collected, just short, and finds a good teammate.
Smart play.
Nice mark there to Luxton.
Got to know your appointment, McDowell White. Albie Jones is a left footer, always going to swing onto his left foot.
Kick forward by Luxton. Pack setting themselves. Smith's there to make a contest. The ball spills free. He's just driving legs through the contest, and he's held up.
Full of energy, Surfers Paradise. They're running on top of the ground, and Redland, it's just a matter of where you're going to find a ball winner at the moment.
Tap forward. Smothered. That was Joey Kennedy, I think. Tackled again. Cleared. Down the line.
This is an important contest.
Keeping the ball on, that was Harrison. Over the top, here's a go, Clay Cameron. He's got time and space. Flicks it over the top to Billy Johnson's been dangerous all day. Dances around, pops, gets onto the right foot, but he's going to miss his target, and it's going to be a mark in defence.
That was pretty poor football, actually, Billy Johnson. He needed to move the ball inside 50, even if it got out the back. But again, just trying to be too precise, and that's not what the game calls for at the moment.
Mullane, scrappy. He'll get the ball back. Running with Dare. Kicking the ball forward. Keeping it alive, kicks the ball forward again, just getting the ball forward. Can they get a clean possession? Handball over the top, it's going to suit the Sharks. They'll go backwards, they'll go forwards. They're under pressure, good tackle! Umpire says I'll have a thank you. So the pressure, the ante's gone up, Brad.
Yeah, Surfers Paradise are fantastic. This missed opportunity by Redland, but again, that's that pressure that Surfers Paradise are putting on. Just fumbled the ball, missing targets.
Johnson. Can't get the kick away from Mullane. The ball goes over the line and out of bounds.
I'm glad we're here, Jack. The other game looks like it's all done and dusted, but I'm glad we've got this one to commentate over. This is going to be a fantastic finish right down to the wire.
8-6-54, 7-12-54. Scores level. 17-minute mark. Elimination final number 1. Tap forward. Over the top. Mullane smothered off the boot. Can't pick the ball up. Got to be good below your feet today. Dancing around. Cleared away by the Sharks. Oh,
great
suits
contest.
the Brave. You had to go. It's going to favour the D's of the Sharks over the top.
Brown.
Brown, the opportunist, kicks towards the goal square. Rolling, bouncing through. It's through. Oh, they're up and about. The Sharks.
The contest on that wing there, that marking contest, was outstanding by both players, Redland and Surfers Paradise, as the ball ricocheted into the path of Redland. And what do you know, the guy that seems to always be where the ball bounces in Josh Brown, he was able to get on the end of it and able to kick that goal. But got the ball out the back, that space that's been left open because Surfers Paradise have held the ball in their front half. Just that opportunity, the ones that Surfers Paradise had in the third quarter and didn't take, Redland get their opportunity and are able to kick that goal.
Redland 9-6-60, leading Surfers Paradise 7-12-54. We've got a cliffhanger here today at Totally Workwear Park for the QAFL Elimination Final. Teams looking to advance to next week.
They might, you got Zach Smith on the wing here. Made some late interchange of Surfers Paradise. Just make sure they didn't give away the 666 free kick.
The bounce. Tap forward. Socket forward. D's a chance again. O'Sullivan's going to get to the ball first. He's going to be under pressure. He goes out towards Thompson. Back to Hunkin, but Hunkin's happy to see the ball go over the line and out of the bounds. The Demons crowd are up and about. We've got a good mixture there. Certainly brought a lot of support from the coast. Have come down to support the D's today.
They do travel. Ben Woodburn looks like he's out on his feet here at the moment. He is giving everything. And you've got, obviously, Miller doing a tight job of him, but Ben Woodburn working hard.
Tap forward. Oh, Shea. That didn't sound promising as he kicked into the pack. Smith made a contest. Doran dives the ball back.
Handball.
Oh, Fraser under pressure,
Great
but he finds.
Got it out.
Mullane, pressure, gets a kick forward, but in front. They're going to play on.
He's
Quickly, got to be gone! He's caught with the footy panic stations. He didn't need to go.
No, you just need a bit more composure there. He just took off. It was already a rush kick in forward 50. That's it, knowing what the state of the game is.
Kennedy lays it up inside forward 50, over the top. But the Sharks will clear. Punch forward, can't take the mark, they've got the numbers.
Oh, they're playing risky football, Redland.
Aston trying to keep the ball alive, but the ball will go over the lines and out of bounds.
Yeah, they're giving them every opportunity, Redland. I don't know why they're not just trying to clear the ball, but maybe that's Surfers Paradise setting up really well. But again, they're disciplined. Redland stick to their guns, what they know they do well. But stoppage now inside forward 50 with that 1 goal buffer. We're obviously into time on.
20-minute mark, just ticked over. Throw up, Malone. Taps the forward, Mullane's there, but it's going to be cleared by Annabelle. Just a lovely kick forward to Brown.
They always look for that short kick.
Got to read the cues. Just got away from Albie Jones then. Kick down the line. Clay Cameron can't mark, but Smith's there. Feeds back to Annabelle. Clever again, doesn't panic.
No, it's a great kick by Annabelle.
Good decision maker, and he's off running. Smith called for the ball if he wants it. They're going to square it up across there. Can he find his mate? He's got it.
Super kick.
Lovely kick. This has been a really good build-up by the Sharks. They've squared the ball up through the middle of the ground.
Finch's kick was super, but Annabelle's kick was even better. When you've got the composure, young kid there just lowered his eyes, Finch coming at the ball. But again, it just shows you they're on the same page. When one player's got the ball, they've always got someone coming up on the lead up. It's one thing that they're very disciplined with, Redland, and this is going to be a really telling shot on goal by Bailey Reeves.
Bailey Reeves, he's kicked 2 today. This is for goal number 3 to make it a 12-point ball game. He leans back, he kicks his goal. Just offline, so it's 7 points, but a crucial point.
Handy point, as they say, Jack, handy point. But they don't have to panic. There's still plenty of time to play here. Surfers Paradise need to know there's lots of time to play.
Doran. Oh, it's a lovely mark in front there by Horsfield.
Got to remember, the clock nearly goes to 30 minutes each quarter, so Surfers Paradise have got plenty of time.
Reardon stuck a mid up there, couldn't get it. Just pushes him over the line and out of bounds. So Cameron on the lead there looked promising, but nice reach there by Elijah Reardon. So inside Redlands 50, 61 plays 54, 22-minute mark. Who is going to advance to next week's semi-finals?
Still plenty of time. It's again composure. Who's going to have the composure?
Oh, White!
Is that a ruck contest?
McDowell White is such a talented player. Oh, off the ground, Miller!
He's missed it.
Just missed it.
Surfers Paradise can't panic here. They need to know they've still got 5 minutes on the clock at least. There's only 22 and a half minutes to go. They've just got to be smart with the ball.
A handball over the top. Brought through by Bruman. Outer wing. Big crowd on the outer wing. Thompson.
Starting to get
over the top.
Territory, Redland. Need a turnover.
Clay Cameron. Clearances are going to be all important. Kennedy's moved up the ground. Reardon pushing down. Stellard picking up Reardon. Some very interesting matchups forward of the ball, but they've got to get the ball down there, the Demons. Redlands just looking for a sealer. A late goal. Big crowd. Up they go. Tap forward. Kick around the corner. Handball wild. But it's found a teammate. They'll go down the line, but it's over the line and out of bounds, so it gives a chance for the Sharks to reset.
Now, Surfers Paradise need to know what Redland play here. They're going to be looking for the short kicks, so they've got to be on their game here, Surfers Paradise, to create their turnover. Block off every short kick that's available to them. That's well done by Reardon.
Handball over the top. Here's a chance. Oh, should have maybe taken possession. That's allowed Smith to run through under pressure. Kick by Miller.
Pressure
Peter
is
Wood finishes.
on. Pressure
Smith,
is on.
he doesn't panic.
There's a lot of snaps.
Can the corner. Tap forward. Here's a chance.
They're
They're out.
Jamison Shea.
He goes from a long way. He's got a block in
Billy
the goal
Beansell
square
out
by
the back.
himself. He's got it! A big grab, a big moment. Bustling Billy Beansell takes a big mark directly in front for about 15 metres out directly in front, Brad.
Yeah, he's a great goal kicker, great mark out the back. It's been a great move by Matt Lappin at the break.
Oh, game on. Beansell kicks it. That's his first. And it's back to a 2-point margin.
Against a little bit of the flow of the play there, they were so good for the most part of this quarter service, and that Redland just looked like they were just winning the territory battle late, but that goal's going to make it really interesting. But few of the key ball winners up there in the forward line. Albie Jones coming off half-back. Jamison Shea again. I think he's had a solid game through the midfield, getting the ball forward, not messing about. There was a great kick to Billy Beansell. He is a match winner up there playing in the at full forward. He's got Stellard lining up on him.
Nankara racing to inside forward 50 if he can get there in time. So they've got another high marking forward if they want.
Midfield all starts here at the centre clearance. You've got Huddy in the middle now against Zach Smith. So Malone's out of the ruck.
The centre bounce. No one gets a clear chance. Here's a chance. It's Miller. Tackled strongly by Woodburn. They've had a dynamic battle, those two today. Mullane
Still plenty of time to play. It's only 25 minutes gone.
Tap forward.
That's it. So Redland will be trying to just lock the ball inside. On the inside, don't let any clearances out. Service Paradise need to get the ball moving.
25.5-minute mark. Horsfield kicked around the corner. Been good today. Oh, here's a chance. Clay Cameron over towards Aston. He's a good finisher. Squares it up, swinging it around.
Oh, that's special.
Oh, Aston! Campbell Aston nails the big moment. 45 metres out on the run. The ball swings back through. And is that the winner? 10-8, 68 Redlands, Victoria Point. Service Paradise at 8-12, 60, 26-minute mark. Brad Moore.
Yeah, so the quick kick out of the stoppage, and Clay Cameron won an important one-on-one. And you called it, Jack. You've got need a quality player to stand up and have quality finishing skills. Up steps Campbell Aston, a fantastic receive off handball receive from Clay Cameron, and an unbelievable finish. Pressure game. And that's where you see your best players step up. Moments in games make the difference. So now it's all to be done for service. You've got Malone back against Nankara in the ruck.
He just come onto the ground and a master stroke move. Back in the middle. Tapped out. Just giving him a bit of a lift. Running for the ball. Johnson pushed out of the way.
Good body work.
Great work there by Moore. They want to keep the ball alive. Look, he's just bulldozing his way through.
Yeah, great work by Axel Moore. He was super then, but try to keep the ball moving. This is, like I said, Redland are going to try and lock this ball up as much as possible. 8-point. Service Paradise need 2 goals. There's only a few minutes remaining.
The Demons have been brave. Oh, solid over the top was O'Sullivan.
One-on-ones around the ground everywhere.
Hunkin just sitting off the back of the pack here, unattended. Annabelle.
That's not 15, surely.
They'll pay it. Bounces forward. Need a clearance. Johnson to kick around the corner. Pack setting themselves. Bounces over the top. Reeves running towards
That's
it.
all right. To give Service Paradise the ball now. They've got possession of the ball.
It's 9 points. It's 27. It's 28 minutes coming up.
Straight up the middle.
Panic stations. Thompson.
That's an important mark. That is a great mark by a great defender.
Peter Wood out wide.
Not
Here's
sure
a
about
chance.
the
Doran squares it. Down the line. Thompson, the big fist over the top. Reardon under pressure. Keeping the ball.
Oh, it's deliberate.
They're a desperate tap there forward. And the umpire hasn't seen it that way. It's over the line. Nathan Smith just puts his fist in there. Can't be much long left.
Oh, we've got a few minutes, Jack. We've got 2.5 minutes. There's still time on the clock. But again, it takes being clean with the ball here for Service Paradise.
Throw in. Nankaro. Woodburn over the top. Planning stations, handball out the side, pressure. Johnson down the line, can't take the mark. Smith keeps the ball alive. Bouncing Horsfield, the bulldozer, the tractor. Kicks the ball forward inside 50. Pushed in the back. Play on's a call. Look at Haberfield go.
That's what he does.
I want this game. Through the middle of the ground,
Jamison
out wide.
Shea's out.
He's out there. Shea wins the ball. Ducks around the corner. On
Great
the lead.
kick.
Got him. Oh, couldn't take the mark. O'Sullivan squares it up. Kicks down the line. Is going to roll over the line and out of bounds. Will they get to it? Still in play. Still in play. Taking the game on. Now the ball goes out of the line.
That might have been an opportunity missed there. Billy Beardsall on the lead. It just went through his hands. It was a great kick, I thought, by Shea. Might have been the opportunity they needed, Surfers Paradise, to go inside 50.
Have the Sharks done enough? 69 plays 60.
Still one-on-ones around the ground. I'm surprised Redland haven't put an extra behind the ball at the moment, but they're relying on their one-on-one defenders.
Closing in on 30 minutes. Tap over the top.
Again, stoppages. This is playing into the hands of Redland at the moment. This is what Surfers Paradise can't afford to have, stoppages.
The Demons haven't died wondering. They've been fantastic in this comeback. The throw up. Big tap by Malone. He's been super today. I'll get you to give me your 3, 2 and 1, Brad. Over the top, clearing the ball away. They'll go inside forward, 50. Huddy's there. Just nudges his team opponent over the groove.
It's out of bounds. Another stoppage for Redland. It's going to be really hard for Surfers Paradise here. They've been super brave. They got to within level pegging with Redland. They've been fantastic. But just the maturity of Redland and that probably just playing with each other, and it's such an experienced outfit, is going to be the difference in the end. But a clearance here is what Surfers Paradise need to have. Take the ball cleanly.
Nice throw in. Ball falls short. Umpire says, no. There's a lot at stake here. Need to ball it in.
Now they've got their extras behind the ball, Redland. They're going to lock the ball inside this front half. So Surfers must have extras around the ball because Redland have got numbers behind the ball.
9-point ball game, 30, coming up to a 31-minute mark of the final term. The elimination final, QAFL action. Kick forward, but over the line and out of bounds once again.
That's what they've been good at today, the Redland ruckman. You got Huddy in the ruck playing it there, but Malone's been good. Sometimes it's just about just thumping the ball forward in finals. Again, the territory battle, moving the ball forward. It's been a fantastic game of football, Jack. We've been really lucky to be here to witness it today. Two teams, two fantastic teams. It's unfortunate that one of these teams are going to be knocked out of the finals race for 2024.
Throw in Huddy. Right of the pack.
He's
Kicks it
kicked it.
high. Don't tell me. Oh, ho, ho! What a goal. I didn't quite pick it up. It was a magic goal.
I'm not too sure if I saw McDowell White running through.
I thought it was him.
I'm not too sure. Whoever it was one hell of a goal. Or was it Pete? Was it Peter Wood?
It might have been Peter Wood.
He's been fantastic.
Number
We called
30.
him. Yes, it was Peter Wood.
Ethan Peterwood kicks the goal, kicks the sealer, and kicks him into next week's semi-final. Looks like they'll be playing Palm Beach. So Redlands-Victoria Point 11-9-75, leading Surfers Paradise 8-12-60. We played 32 minutes of this exciting elimination final.
Like I said, full credit to Redland. They've been super impressive today. A disciplined outfit. Like you said, Jack, they've played in last year's grand final. I know that's probably what their target is, to get through and have another crack at it. They're playing in an elimination final. Surfers Paradise have been super brave.
Big tap out. Shea gets a foot to the ball. Miller. Johnson out wide. Reeves squares it up. Too much on it, bouncing forward. Annabelle under pressure, keeps his feet. Big tackle. Umpire says, I'll have a thank you. 32 and a half, 33-minute mark approaching. The Sharks, it looks like they'll advance. They were in the grand final last year where they went down. They're looking to come back.
They've got some cavalry to come back too, Jack. You mentioned Hamilman. He's going to be huge back in this side. Another avenue to goal. They've been able to kick their 11 goals today, but to have Hamilman coming back, this side is going to be full of confidence going into next week's final against, you say, Palm Beach, which is, from what I understand, Jack, that will be another home game for Redland.
We might be back here next week. The throw up. Tap forward. Looking for the clearance. Horsfield. Scrubber kick forward. Big strong tackle. Smith around the corner. One behind. 76 plays 60. Handball forward over the top. Rolling. Under pressure. Look at him go, Woodburn. He has worked his butt off all day long. It's a lovely kick.
They've got to go. They just got to go. There's nothing left on the clock. There's nothing to lose here.
Beardsall. Oh, he's fallen at the last minute. He's tackled high. He'll get a free kick. Cop one high. Smith. And that's the siren, and it's all over. And it's Redland-Victoria Point advancing to the semi-finals next week. It's the Sharks. 11-10-76 defeating Surfers Paradise. A brave Demons outfit, 8-12-60. Brad, I'll get you to have a look at our best players for the day, a summary of the game. What a fantastic final today. Thanks to you to the YouTube channel on AFLQ YouTube channel. If you want to watch all our footy at Double Take Sports. And of course, the umpires have done a fantastic job today, thanks to Bradman Windows and Doors. Remembering tomorrow we've got our QAFL Grand Final on Sunday down at People First Stadium. The magnificent photo as this crowd come on to celebrate with the Sharks. It's Southport taking on Bond University. The reserves start at 12 and the seniors at 2:30. But Brad, what a great elimination final today. Just give us a bit of a summary and your best players.
Oh, look, Jack, it was a fantastic game of football. Both teams got to be commended with the way they went about it. It's unfortunate that one team had to lose because they put on a great spectacle of real hard battled finals football today. It was a hard contested game early. The game just slowly started to open up, and you could just see the difference between the two, with the way Redland were able to use the ball a little bit more methodically, use the ball, that short kicking game that they've got is just so disciplined. They know where everyone up the field needs to be. When you've got a ball carrier coming off hard back, you've got to be coming at the ball, and they lower their eyes and use those short kicks. So they don't like giving the ball and then giving the ball away. But give full credit to Surfers Paradise. They were super brave in that last quarter to get back within level pegging, probably going against the grain with the scoring end. But again, you've got to go Redlands. Their maturity and their experience was just able to withstand the Surfers Paradise young brigade, coming through. But a lot of fantastic players out there for both sides. I think for Surfers Paradise, Ben Woodburn, you've got to be amazed. This kid is going to be a super outstanding player. Hopefully he remains up here in Queensland playing Queensland football, because he's going to be an asset to Queensland football for a number of years. Nick Harrison, I thought was fantastic too. I thought he was brilliant on Clay Cameron, so I really think he held him really well all day and did a great job. Smith in the ruck was great for Surfers Paradise. Nankaro, I think that move in the last quarter was super by Matt Lappin. It just probably didn't work out. And Beardsall played really well down back on Finch and did a great job up forward as well. But then to the winning side, Redland, I can't give them any more credit than I already have. But Malone, I thought, was super outstanding in the ruck. His work in the ruck was brilliant. His ruck work around the ground, his ability to get the ball into space was fantastic. Williams down back does what he does. That's why he's a stalwart at state football level as well. Peterwood and Horsfield through the middle. And Miller, I know I said about how good Woodburn was, but I thought Miller did extremely well as well in the midfield to try and nullify Woodburn's ascendancy that he was starting to have, especially in that second quarter. But Jack, we've been blessed to come here today and commentate a game that both teams performed extremely well. It's going to be disappointing, Matt Lappin's last game coaching Surfers Paradise, but I think he should be proud of what the players were able to put out there today. They didn't leave anything in the tank. They just came up against a side that was a little bit more experienced and were able to withstand their assault in that last quarter. But fantastic effort by Redland, great performance by Surfers Paradise. It was great to watch the game.
We have a look at the goal kickers, and it was Josh Brown. He's finished with 2, along with Dylan Smith and also Bailey Reeves. Then 1 each to Campbell Aston, that miracle goal in the last quarter. Clay Cameron, Ethan Peterwood. He might have kicked 2 sacks. I think Peterwood kicked, I can't remember. And then Byron Finch, and then Jared Huddy. And then for the Demons, 2 to Elijah Reardon, then 1 to Joey Kennedy, Sam Jewell, Harrison Fraser, Billy Beardsall, Mitchell Patton, and also Ben Woodburn. Well, we look forward to having you back next week when we for more QAFL action. Thanks to the team at Double Take Sports. Hope you enjoy it. Remember to tune in tomorrow's grand final on the AFL Queensland YouTube channel. It'll be the Southport Sharks taking on Bond University. Brad Moore, thank you for your contribution today. Outstanding as usual, and we look forward to seeing you all again next week.
Great job, mate. And you say, oh, we got the close one. Well, that was coming back. I didn't really. Oh, they want to go and move it. We'll be back here next week, Jack. I'll be I know you will be. Really? Other than really having been caravan. Oh, it's so good. What's the sort of take on the leg? I didn't realise it's still in there.